about the importance of the series coming up. All right, Patriots fans, we're pregame now. We're hanging out with Patriots second baseman Tyler Bortnick. Tyler, thanks for coming on here today. We're looking at the calendar here now. It's a series against the Bridgeport Bluefish, and now we're rolling to the month of June. It's wild how fast the season's gone, but now that the calendar is moving a little bit more and you get these interdivision games, you kind of start to feel the importance of these games?
Yeah, you know, just like any other game, we take it one day at a time. You can't really look too far ahead in the future. Baseball is a crazy game, so you know, if we take care of business like we usually can, we know we have a good chance of winning, and you know, our goal is to win or tie every series.
Yeah, absolutely. And against the Bluefish, you guys have been very good against them so far this year. And taking that into account, there's still just a couple games back of you in the standings. When it comes to these matchups against, whether it be a good Long Island Duck team, a Bridgeport Bluefish team, do you see them on the schedule and be like, hey, we got to take care of business here?
Absolutely. I mean, we know who's down there, and we know we're in first, but you know, most important thing is defending our home turf. You know, if we take care of that, and everything else will take care of itself. We know Bridgeport's a good team, but at the same time, we've played them several times, so we kind of know what to expect and how to approach these games.
Sure, and you know, you take that into account and you look at that long-term goal, obviously, is coming on top of the division, winning a championship, but how do you keep a focus on that while still taking care of the day-to-day things, celebrating the victories, adjusting after the losses, things like that?
Just sticking to the routines. You know, everybody's got their routines. You know, go to the cage early, come work out, whatever it may be. If we take care of those things, you know, it'll just kind of build up and lead to one thing after another, and you know, hopefully all those little things lead to big things, and those are wins.
There you have it, Tyler Bortnick and the Patriots getting ready for a big series against the interdivision Bridgeport Bluefish. Tyler, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, Patriots fans, now we're hanging out with Somerset left fielder Aaron Eggleston. Aaron, it's crazy to think we're already in the month of June here at TD Bank Ballpark, but as the schedule kind of gets deeper and deeper into the season, and you see these interdivision games like the one right here against Bridgeport, do you feel the importance of these games as they come up?
I mean, the way the first half winner and second half winner automatically gets a playoff spot. I mean, all the games are big, but with them being right behind us, I mean, it's extra special because last year we had a pretty big lead in the first half, and you know, we got some guys signed, and you know, we kind of just fell off. So, I mean, every game right now is tough, especially with them, you know, right behind us playing well.
Yeah, it's a great point you make. They are right behind you in the standings, but it's still a team you've played really well against so far this year. But when you see them on the schedule, knowing it's a tight race and it could come down to the wire, do you feel the need to really take care of business against these guys?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because they've done well against everyone else. It seems like, you know, we've played them well. And I think right after we beat them, they came and I think they went and like won 4 straight. So, like I said, it's important to win every game, especially against those guys coming up right behind us.
Sure, you guys are both fighting for that long-term goal of coming up on top of the Liberty Division, but how do you keep your sights set on that long-term goal while you're celebrating the day-to-day wins and kind of feeding off the little losses and getting better?
I mean, our first goal is to win the first half. I mean, because once you win the first half, you kind of, I don't want to say coast through the second half.
It's a good feeling.
You have that comfort.
Yeah.
And like we've already lost seven guys already. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we still got some good guys that can get picked up. So winning that first half buys us time to get some guys in, kind of have time to gel for the playoffs.
All right, we're here for the first. Aaron Eggleston getting ready for the series against Bridgeport. As always, I appreciate it.
No problem, anytime.
All right, now fans, now I'm hanging out during batting practice with Somerset Patriots shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez. Alfredo, thanks for hanging out in the pregame show. So we're taking it into the series against the Bridgeport Bluefish. And as this season, we're now in the month of June. It's crazy we've gotten this far already. But when the month starts to advance and the season gets later and later, you know, do these matchups against interdivision rivals, do you feel them start to get a little more important?
Definitely. I mean, you know, we've been at it for more than a month, and you know, you start to kind of get familiar with some teams. Obviously, the ones that are in your division, you try to take every game as a really important game. But at this point in time, we're, you know, hey, we want to win every series we can, and especially the ones against guys in our division.
Sure, and this is a team that you guys have played very well against so far, but they're still just a couple games back in the standings. You know, when you see them on the schedule, whether it be a Bridgeport team, a very good Long Island team, do you ever get the feeling of, hey, you know, we got to take care of business against these guys?
Well, definitely. I mean, I think you know, it's a double-edged sword. You know, you want to look at the standings, but you kind of also want to just, you know, focus on us as a team. I think our goal pretty much into every series is we try to win one series at a time, you know, whether it's take 2 out of 3, whether it's win all the games, and if we do that, we'll end up in the right spot. So they're all important, obviously. Now, you know, we got our attention on Bridgeport. So.
Right. So you take a look at the series ahead of you, but you still have those long-term goals. And as a guy who you play, you know, mostly every single day. How do you keep the focus on those long-term goals while still, you know, celebrating the victories and feeding off the losses?
Well, absolutely. I mean, you know, baseball players, sometimes you say you got to have amnesia. You got to, after a tough loss, you try to move on, and also at the same time enjoy those victories. Those big walk-off victories that we've had. Though I feel like those are really games that get us going and give us some momentum. So we just try to take advantage of every day and get better, and obviously prepare as much as we can and come out with a victory and win the series.
It's always fun to get to catch up with the guys and just see what they're thinking when it comes to these important matchups. For now, that's going to do it for the post-game show. I appreciate you sticking around, but it's time for Somerset Patriots baseball right here on SPN.TV.
A pleasant good morning and welcome to TD Bank Ballpark here in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where today the Somerset Patriots play host to the visiting Bridgeport Bluefish in the second game of a three-game series, a big series here at the Jewel of the Atlantic League. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in, not just on 1450 WCTC, not just on WCTCAM.com, but we are also streaming live on SPN.TV and Facebook.com/Somerset Patriots. Thank you so much for joining us here for your Wednesday late morning, early afternoon. It's a big series between the Somerset Patriots and the Bridgeport Bluefish. This is the second game of a three-game series. Last night was a very exciting game, very tightly contested. The Patriots were trailing by 3 runs early, eventually wound up making their way back into the ballgame, tying it up on a Greg Golson solo home run in the bottom of the 8th inning. That made it 3-3. The Patriots then brought the tying run and the go-ahead run 90 feet away from home with 2 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Failed to capitalize. The Bluefish would put 2 runs on the scoreboard in the top of the 10th, and they won the ball game by a final score of 5-3. So as we look forward towards today's game, the Patriots enter with a 27-18 record on the season. It's still the best record in the Atlantic League. Meanwhile, the Bridgeport Bluefish enter with a 26-20 record, and that is why this matchup is so important. The Patriots in first place in the Liberty Division, the Bridgeport Bluefish in second place, just 1.5 games back behind the Patriots. There have been 8 meetings between Somerset and Bridgeport so far this year. Somerset has a 5-3 advantage. They need at least 1 win in this 3-game series to clinch a tiebreaker over the Bluefish for the first half. They'll look to do that today with an awesome pitching matchup. It's Rick Teasley on the mound for Somerset going up against Tyler Badamo on the hill for the Bridgeport Bluefish. We're going to get into that pitching matchup and more when we return, including the TD Bank starting lineups. But for right now, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have those lineups, pitching matchup, and first pitch on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
God Bless America, followed by our national anthem. Here to perform God Bless America, Holy Trinity Interparochial School. And now, here to honor America with the singing of our national anthem, Manville Middle School Solo Voice Group. national anthem. God Bless America was performed by the Holy Trinity Interparochial School. Deerfield School was your art. And as always, down on the field, general admission, Slider, and Sparky. Samad Bailey to customer
Led by
service.
Louis Rodriguez in his 4th season as the manager of the Bridgeport Bluefish. It reads like this. It's Louis Hernandez who gets the leadoff spot. He hits at shortstop. Darby Myers bats second in center field. Jose Cuevas hits third at first base. Tony Abreu is the designated hitter batting cleanup. Daniel Fields bats fifth. Angeles Nina bats sixth. Salvador Santiago Nessi hits seventh. He gets the start behind home plate. Angel Rosa starts at second base batting eighth, and rounding up the order for the Bridgeport Bluefish today is Osni Guillen. He gets the start in right field. On the mound for the Bluefish is Tyler Badamo, but right now we're going to talk about the southpaw Rick Teasley. On the mound here for the Somerset Patriots. Teasley in his first season with Somerset, the 6'2", 210-pound southpaw from Port St. Lucie, Florida, spent the last 3 seasons with the Southern Illinois Miners. It's been quite a year for Rick so far. 3-1 with a 2.43 earned run average. In 37 innings of work, he's allowed just 10 earned runs, while striking out 23 batters against 8 walks, and opponents hitting just 225 against him. So it'll be Teasley on the mound here as he looks to settle in against a Bridgeport Bluefish team that won an exciting 5-3 ball game last night here at TD Bank Ballpark. It took us 10 innings, but the Bluefish with a pair of runs in the top of the 10th. That wound up providing the difference after Somerset had stormed back earlier in the ball game. So it's Teasley looking to right the ship for the Patriots, who have lost 2 consecutive games. He stands on the mound, stares into his catcher, Adam Donahue, and gets ready from the windup. The first pitch of today's ball game. Fastball misses high and tight. 1 ball and no strikes. We're officially underway at 11:07 a.m. Eastern Time on a beautiful day for baseball. 1-0 to Louis Hernandez, misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. We've got some clouds, but really a gorgeous blue sky with the white clouds cutting it up a little bit. 2-0 here from Teasley's, a fastball in there for a called strike, 2-1. Patriots wearing their home white jerseys with white pants and a single-tone blue hat with a blue brim. Bluefish once again in their camo roads. 2-1 here, misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. A camouflage jersey with blue numbers and lettering and a blue sleeve to go along with gray pants and a 2-tone navy cap with a teal brim. 3-1 from Teasley in there for a called strike. And the count moves to 3-2. Hernandez hitting .268 this season, 2 home runs, and 13 runs batted in. A right-handed batter works against the southpaw Teasley in his first inning. We're just underway here at TD Bank Ballpark. From the windup, the 3-2 pitch from Teasley. Swung on, popped up foul down the third base line. That'll land out of play. Count holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crowd continues to file in here at TD Bank Ballpark. It is a day game, so all of the schools in the local New Jersey area have been invited out to have fun and enjoy a nice field trip, sort of cap off the school year for them on a beautiful, beautiful day for baseball. The 3-2 here from Teasley. Popped up along the infield, foul territory. Behind home plate, Donahue will watch as it lands out of play. And the count remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fight for the ball right behind home, but it's fielded by one of the fans here. Once again, the 3-2 pitch. Lifted foul down the left field line. So Louis Hernandez certainly having himself a nice turn at bat here against Rick Teasley. Something you always ask for out of your leadoff guy. Work the count. Let's see what Teasley's got. The Bluefish have seen Rick so far this season. Saw him 2 starts ago, back on May 27th, on Memorial Day weekend. It was Teasley who had arguably his best start of the season. This one's poked towards right center field. Over is Justin Pacioli, ranges over, and he's able to make the catch for the first out. So we'll set the defense for the Somerset Patriots here in the top of the first inning. Starting in the outfield, moving from left to right, it's Greg Golson in left, Chris Grayson in center, Justin Pacioli in right. Around the horn, Scott Kelly gets the start at third base with Mark Minikazi getting the day off. Alfredo Rodriguez at short, Tyler Bortnick at second, Carlos Guzman at first, and Adam Donahue behind home plate with Rick Teasley, the southpaw, on the mound. First pitch here to Darby Myers is at the knees for a called strike 0-1. Myers hitting .330, no home runs, 9 runs batted in. Has become an everyday player for the Bluefish and has had a lot of success. 0-1 fastball is fouled off to the backstop, and the count moves to 0-2. He had a nice day at the plate against the Patriots yesterday. He went 3 for 4, including a sacrifice bunt, 3 runs scored, and a stolen base. Every time he was on base yesterday, he came home to score a run. The 0-2 here from Teasley. Lines over to right. Once again, it's Pacioli who squares it up and makes the catch. So the first 2 batters have both flied out to right field here in the top of the first inning. 2 out, nobody on, no score between Somerset and Bridgeport. And that'll bring Jose Cuevas in. Cuevas hitting .250, 2 home runs, and 21 runs batted in. A right-handed batter who got the scoring started for the Bridgeport Bluefish last night. On the first pitch he saw in the top of the first inning against Mitch Atkins, Cuevas lined a 2-run double down the third baseline. First pitch here from Teasley, swinging away, and he grounds it through the hole into left field, a base hit. We saw Cuevas swing first pitch a couple of times last night. This time he's able to ground a base hit right past the diving shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez. So the first base runner of the ballgame for the Bridgeport Bluefish. Cuevas will take his lead, just 2 stolen bases this season. And now Teasley will have to work from the stretch for the first time today against the designated hitter Tony Abreu. If you've been following the Bridgeport Bluefish, you'll notice that there's one notable name that is not in the lineup. First pitch here to Abreu is fouled off, 0-1. That's Sean Burrows, the Atlantic League leader in hitting on the season. Burrows was not in the lineup last night, is not in the lineup here today. Last night was supposed to just be a scheduled night off for Burrows. The expectation was that he was going to be back in the lineup today, but with a quick turnaround, Luis Rodriguez decides to keep him out one more time. As here, Abreu chops this one foul down the third base line, and the count moves to 0-2. But it's an interesting decision, and makes you wonder whether there's more to the story than just a scheduled day off, because these are some of the most important games of the season so far for the Bridgeport Bluefish. They're going up against the team that they're currently trailing for first place. 0-2 from Teasley. Just misses outside. Teasley hops off the rubber. He thought that was in there for strike 3. But it's a 1-2 count with 2 out, top of the first inning. No score between the Patriots and the Bluefish. Leading off of first base is Jose Cuevas. Rick Teasley on the mound. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Rick Teasley, that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Nobody left on base, no score on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Now, at their concession cart located behind section 215 on the first base side of the ballpark. They're also located.
Looking for incredible savings and selection on leading brands of furniture and bedding? Visit Flemington Department Store. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Our 2-acre showroom features the brands you want, all at exceptional values. Flemington's highly trained furniture experts are not on commission, so you can experience a pressure-free and informative shopping experience. Come explore the best-kept secret in New Jersey at the Flemington Department Store on Route 31 in Flemington.
What's better than winning Dealer Rater's Dealer of the Year award? Winning it back-to-back. That's right. Flemington Car and Truck Country is New Jersey's Dealer Rater Dealer of the Year 2 years in a row. So thank you to our customers for putting us on top again. Visit DealerRater.com to read our reviews. Over 1 million satisfied customers can't be wrong. 17 brands, 6,000 vehicles in one location. Flemington Car and Truck Country family of dealerships.
Proud to be the better way to buy.
Bottom of the first inning from TD Bank Ballpark. Mark Schwartz here on 1450 WCTC, also streaming live on SPN.TV and Facebook.com/Somerset Patriots. Now time to present the Somerset Patriots starting lineup presented by TD Bank. It reads like this. Scott Kelly leads off. Justin Pacioli hits second. Mark Minikazi is the designated hitter batting third. Carlos Guzman is the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Raritan Building Services, we don't cut corners, we clean them. Adam Donahue hits fifth behind home plate. Greg Golson bats sixth. Tyler Bortnick seventh. Chris Grayson eighth. And it's Alfredo Rodriguez rounding up the order batting ninth as they work against Tyler Badamo on the mound for the Bridgeport Bluefish. 6 feet 1 inches, 220 pounds from Mount Sinai, New York, located on Long Island. Badamo has had a very strong start to his Bridgeport Bluefish season. 1-2 with a 2.36 earned run average. Over 38 innings, he's allowed just 10 runs, 22 strikeouts against 17 walks, and opponents are hitting .254 against the righty. He has the lowest qualified earned run average in the Atlantic League. The guy that's right behind him, Rick Teasley. Teasley ranks second. So as good of a pitcher's matchup as we can ask for in the Atlantic League. And we have the pleasure of broadcasting it here at TD Bank Ballpark today. First pitch to Scott Kelly is a fastball at the knees for a called strike 0-1. It'll be Kelly, Pacioli, and Minikazi due up in the bottom of the first inning. No score between Somerset and Bridgeport. The 0-1 from Badamo misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kelly hitting .275, no home runs, 13 runs batted in. His 13th straight game batting leadoff for the Somerset Patriots. The 1-1 from Badamo, grounded foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Somerset has seen Tyler Badamo 2 times so far this year. Badamo often has had a good amount of success against the Patriots. The righty works from the windup here, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Kelly set down swinging out in front of a slider. First strikeout of the ball game for Tyler Badamo. 1 away here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring Justin Pacioli to the plate. Badamo last started against the Somerset Patriots on May 26th. He was tallied for 4 runs over 5 innings, 3 of which were earned on 6 hits. Suffered just his second loss of the season. That was possibly his worst outing of the year as well. From the windup here, first pitch to Pacioli at the knees outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Badamo also played against the Patriots back on May 9th over at the ballpark at Harbor Yard. He was excellent in that ball game. 6 innings without allowing a run. Fastball here to Pacioli, misses low, 1-1. Allowed just 3 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So he's 1-1 against the Somerset Patriots, 0-1 against the rest of the league. 1-1 here, grounded to the left side and past the diving shortstop Hernandez. Justin Pacioli with a base hit here. Patriots with a 1-out base runner. Pacioli certainly with a lot of speed. Badamo will have to give him a look as Mark Minikazi will step in. Pacioli had a base hit last night. Another base hit here today. He has now reached safely, including today's ball game, in 23 of his last 27 games. A very impressive season for Pacioli. He entered with a .333 batting average, and he continues to creep closer and closer towards becoming a qualified position player in the league. Fastball here to Mark Minikazi, right-handed batter, misses inside, 1-0. Minikazi, a right-handed batter, the designated hitter for the Patriots today, going up against the righty Badamo. Pitch here to Minikazi, misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Brett Jody decided to give Kyle Roller the day off after Roller had a very tough go of it at the plate last night, went 0 for 5. Minikazi was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, but he did have a sacrifice fly in the 4th inning to register his first RBI in a Somerset Patriots uniform. Pitch here to Minikazi, misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Pacioli leads off of first, no score, bottom of the first inning between Somerset and Bridgeport. Here on a beautiful Wednesday morning for baseball. It's the last school day game of the 2017 season for the Patriots, but they will have 3 day games over the summer for camps. Fastball misses low and inside, ball 4 here to Minikazi. A 4-pitch walk allowed by Tyler Badamo. Now the Patriots with 2 on, 1 away, bottom of the first inning. And their Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ball game, Carlos Guzman, stepping in. So Guzman will come to the plate, a .239 batter, 1 home run, and 21 runs batted in. Got off to a tough start of the season, but really turned it around in the middle stages of May before he aggravated a hamstring injury and wound up missing about a week. First pitch here to Guzman, misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Prior to Guzman getting hurt, he was batting .391 over a 12-game stretch with 8 runs scored and 8 RBI. Since that point, including last night, Guzman has struggled to find his rhythm. 1-0 fastball is fouled off, 1 ball and 1 strike. He's 1 for his last 15 since returning from injury over 4 games. Does have 3 RBI. He did draw a walk in the bottom of the 9th inning last night to help continue a rally for Somerset. Patriots drew 3 consecutive 2-out walks to load the bases and have the go-ahead run 90 feet away from home in the bottom of the 9th, but they failed to score. 1-1 to Guzman, fouled off, and the count moves to 1-2. It was Greg Golson who had a solo home run in the bottom of the 8th inning that tied up the game at 3. Golson came to the plate in the bottom of the 9th with the bases loaded. He swung at a 1-0 pitch after Danny Barawa had walked 3 consecutive batters. Golson grounded out to third. The game then went to the 10th inning, and the Bluefish put up a pair of runs on a Jose Heel 2-run double, which gave them a 5-3 lead and the eventual final score. 1-2 breaking ball to Guzman comes inside. A nice block made by Santiago Nessi. And it's a 2-2 count. Pacioli leads off of first. Pacioli off of second. Minikazi off of first. 1 out, bottom of the first inning. No score between Somerset and Bridgeport. Bluefish got on the scoreboard first last night. They led 3-0 heading into the bottom of the 4th. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, lifted towards left center, playable. Darby Myers ranges over, lines it up, he makes the catch. Pacioli's going to tag up from second base. He'll easily advance over to third. But it's a fly out for Carlos Guzman, and the Patriots now with runners on the corners and 2 out for the 5th-year Somerset Patriot, Adam Donahue. So an opportunity here for Adam Donahue to try to get the Patriots on the scoreboard first. It's Pacioli off of third, Minikazi off of first. 2 out, bottom of the first inning. No score between Somerset and Bridgeport. Schools continue to file in here at TD Bank Ballpark. We're expecting a large crowd on hand for the final school day game of the 2017 season. Adam Donahue hitting .230 this year, 1 home run and 6 runs batted in. Right-handed batter against the righty Badamo, who's trying to work himself out of danger here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Donahue is swung on and fouled off. No balls and 1 strike. Scott Kelly led off this inning with a strikeout, but it was Justin Pacioli with a base hit to left field. Mark Minikazi then drew a walk, and Pacioli advanced to third on a fly out from Carlos Guzman. Badamo on the hill, the 0-1. Misses outside. Santiago Nessi, the catcher for the Bridgeport Bluefish, framed that one, but didn't get the call. Our home plate umpire today is Lou Acello. At first base, it's Dave Speranza, and at third base, Tony Senia. Badamo comes set. He continues to work from the stretch. The 1-1. Line drive over towards left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Justin Pacioli scores from third. Mark Minikazi goes first to third, and on to second base goes Adam Donahue. An RBI double for the 5th-year Somerset Patriot. And the Patriots have taken a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. So Donahue comes through with a 2-out RBI double. And the Patriots are on the scoreboard here. It's a 1-0 lead against Tyler Badamo, the Atlantic League leader in earned run average. Donaghy's played well against the Bridgeport Bluefish. Comes through there with his 7th RBI of the season. Sometimes those two-out RBI base hits can be real backbreakers. Now, granted, it's still very early in this ball game, but Badamo is a couple of pitches away from getting out of the jam unscathed. Now it's Greg Golson stepping in, and the first pitch to Golson's on the inside part of the plate for a called strike, 0-1. Minikazi leads off of third, Donaghy off of second. Golson at the plate here against the right-handed throwing Tyler Badamo. 0-1, lined into left field, that drops in. Minikazi scores from third, Donaghy's held up. Greg Golson comes through with an RBI single, and the Patriots now lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Well, Golson had a roller coaster game last night, a solo home run in the bottom of the 8th inning, tied up the game, but he failed to capitalize in the bottom of the 9th. Here, he gets the train continued in the bottom of the first with an RBI single to left field, and it's a 2-0 Patriots lead. They have hit Tyler Badamo hard here in the bottom of the first. Runners remain on the corners, and Tyler Bortnick will step in. 6th run batted in of the season for Greg Golson. 2 runs home, Somerset still threatening. First pitch fastball to Bortnick misses for a ball, 1-0. Now 3 hits in the bottom of the first inning for Somerset against Tyler Badamo. It's Donaghy leading off of third, Golson off of first. The 1-0 grounded up the middle and through. Donaghy scores from third, Tyler Bortnick comes through for the Patriots. 3 consecutive run-scoring base hits, and it's a 3-0 Somerset lead here in the bottom of the first. Bortnick jumping on Badamo early, just grounding that ball right back from where it came. It's a 3-0 Patriots lead, and out to the mound to talk things over with Badamo is Luis Rodriguez. Badamo does lead the Atlantic League in earned run average, a 2.36 mark coming into today's ball game. However, he's allowed at least 1 run in each of his last 4 outings, and he's allowed 3 earned runs in each of his last 3. This is a guy over his first 4 appearances of the season. He did not allow an earned run. That stretched over a span of 17 innings. And he only allowed 1 earned run over his first 22 innings in the Atlantic League this season. But he's become more human as of late, and the Patriots have hit him hard. 3 runs here in the bottom of the first. They lead 3-0. Chris Grayson will step to the plate here. And the first pitch fastball to Grayson misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. So it's Grayson at the plate, Golson off of second, Bortnick off of first, Badamo on the mound. He has struggled mightily here in the first inning. 1-0 to Grayson, fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Badamo already at 25 pitches here in the bottom of the first inning. And Grayson looking to continue the trend for Somerset. A .246 batter, 1 home run, 6 runs batted in. Bats from the left side. 1-1, chopped foul. A big swing there from Grayson. And he falls behind in the count, 1-2. Three consecutive run-scoring base hits from Adam Donaghy, Greg Golson, and Tyler Bortnick have put the Patriots on top 3-0 here in the first. Badamo from the stretch. 1-2 to Grayson, inside corner for called third strike. Grayson set down looking, that retires the side. But the Patriots bring 8 batters to the plate. They put up 3 runs and lead 3-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit, come on and get patriotic.
Hi, I'm Sparky Lyle. I'm going to be at the ballpark all year long, and so should you. It's an all-star season.
It's a slam and hit, come on, get patriotic.
We, the device-loving people, want more than just unlimited data. We want unlimited entertainment, so we can stream unlimited action. Punch unlimited robots. Watch unlimited romance, if you're into that. But we also want more, like unlimited HBO. Can I stop dying now, Mark?
No can do, mi amigo. It's unlimited.
Besides, you're really good at it, James.
Don't settle for any unlimited data plan. Only the AT&T Unlimited Plus plan comes with HBO included.
Attention Patriots fans, Bridgewater Diner is a proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Located at 1244 Route 22 in Bridgewater, it is just a foul ball away from the ballpark. Bridgewater Diner is a great place to meet and eat. Stop by the Bridgewater Diner before or after the game and enjoy great food and company. Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Diamond Nation is a top draw for prominent youth, teen, and high school tournaments and is dedicated to providing top-flight instruction, private lessons, and outstanding camps for individuals and teams. Visit us at diamondnation.com today. Rick Teasley back out for his second inning. First pitch was a called strike. The 0-1 to Daniel Fields misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. It'll be Fields, Nina, and Nessie, the 5, 6, 7 batters for the Bridgeport Bluefish here in the second inning, as Fields swings through the fastball and the count moves to 1-2. Fields, a left-handed batter, hitting .294 this season, 3 home runs, 18 RBI, as he works against the southpaw Teasley. The 1-2 pitch just misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Teasley needed 17 pitches to get himself through a scoreless top of the first. Tyler Berdamo needed 27 pitches to allow 3 runs in the bottom of the first. Fastball here from Teasley misses outside, and the count moves to 3-2. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Patriots, no runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Bluefish. The payoff pitch, inside corner, called third strike. Second strikeout of the ballgame for Rick Teasley. Back-to-back strikeouts if you go back to the first inning. 1 out, nobody on top of the second. That'll bring Angeles Nina to the plate. We did not see Nina in last night's ballgame, but he gets to start today over at third base. Hitting .254 this season, no home runs, and 4 runs batted in. So it'll be the righty Nina against the southpaw Teasley. First pitch here on the outside part of the plate for a called strike, 0-1. So Teasley now finds himself with a 3-run lead. 0-1, fisted towards right, that drops in for a base hit. Over the head of the second baseman Tyler Bortnick. A base hit for Angeles Nina, second hit of the ballgame for the Bluefish. A 1-out base runner, and that'll bring Santiago Nessie to the plate. Nessie hitting .208, 2 home runs, and 10 runs batted in this season. A right-handed batter. Teasley will work from the stretch here, as Carlos Guzman holds on Angeles Nina at first base. Nina with 3 stolen bases this season. Teasley from the stretch, first pitch here. Swung on, grounded over to first, fielded by Guzman to second for 1. The turn to first in time for a 3-6-3 inning-ending double play. No runs for the Bluefish, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Somerset leads 3-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Announcing Hyundai's Better Than Ever sales event. Come in now for the biggest savings in our 30-year history on select new Hyundais. Like up to $6,750 total savings on the 2017 Sonata.
Really? Wow.
And every new Hyundai comes with an amazing warranty.
America's best warranty.
Hurry in before the best offers in Hyundai history are, well, history. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. Better Than Ever is the reason to buy now. Now through Memorial Day, lease a Sonata for only $129 a month or get up to $6,750 in savings. Hurry, these offers end May 31st.
HealthQuest is a premier health and fitness club conveniently located on Route 31 North in Flemington. Open 7 days a week to serve Hunterdon County and Central New Jersey, HealthQuest provides high-quality family fitness, wellness, and athletic opportunities in an optimal, educational, friendly, and entertaining environment, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities available to the entire community. Have your monthly telephone costs been on the rise? Are you looking for better ways to communicate with your customers and remote employees? Or perhaps you're planning to move or expand your business? Ideacom Communications Group can help. Ideacom is a local, reputable company with the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team by calling them today at 973-857-4440. That's one call that'll save you time and money. Alfredo Rodriguez leads off the bottom of the second inning for the Patriots. First pitch fastball is fouled off. Breaking ball here from Tyler Badamo misses inside, so it's a 1-1 count. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Patriots. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Bluefish. Rodriguez lines the 1-1 delivery into left center field. That splits the gap. And Alfredo Rodriguez with a base hit to lead off the bottom of the second. So Rodriguez, who did not play last night, he gets aboard to begin the second inning. Now already 5 hits for the Somerset Patriots against Tyler Badamo here. Just 1 batter into the second inning. Certainly something that bodes well for Somerset. This is a very important game here today, guys. Now, I know it might seem like it's just a regular day game in early June, and the season extends all the way through September. But after the Bluefish won an extra inning thriller last night here at TD Bank Ballpark, Somerset looking to bring this series even and try to give them an opportunity to take a rubber match and take the series tomorrow night. Pivotal middle game here, as the first pitch fastball to Scott Kelly is in for a called strike, 0-1. Alfredo Rodriguez leads off of first base. Scott Kelly at the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up. Badamo working slowly from the mound as Rodriguez takes his lead. The 0-1. Kelly bluffs a bunt, takes a fastball upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Somerset's just 1.5 games up on the Bridgeport Bluefish for first place in the Liberty Division. A sweep for Bridgeport in this series would be massive, absolutely massive. So Somerset looking to prevent that from happening. Badamo with the snap throw over to first base, and Rodriguez dives back in. At least 1 win for Somerset in this series gives them the tiebreaker over the Bluefish for the first half, which could turn out to be very important considering how close these teams have been this season. 1-1 to Kelly, misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. These are the last 3 games these two teams will play against each other in the first half, which only heightens the importance of these games. Somerset currently holding a 5-3 series lead in 2017. The 2-1 from Badamo, grounded over to short. Hernandez in front, to second for 1. The turn to first in time. A 6-4-3 double play turned by the Bridgeport Bluefish. They respond to Somerset's double play in the top of the second with one of their own here. Kelly's 0 for 2. Now 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring Justin Pacioli to the plate. So Kelly had a very good day at the plate last night. He was on base 4 times, including drawing 3 walks. But he's 0 for 2. And now it's Pacioli who began the rally for the Patriots in the bottom of the first inning that saw Somerset put 3 runs on the scoreboard. It was Pacioli's base hit to left field which began it. Breaking ball here from Badamo drops in for a called strike, 0-1. Pacioli eventually scored from third base on an RBI double from Adam Donahue. 0-1 fastball here to Pacioli, misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 consecutive 2-out run-scoring base hits for the Patriots. Gave them a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the first. 1-1 from Badamo. Misses low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Adam Donahue, Greg Golson, Tyler Bortnick, all coming through for Somerset. Badamo from the windup, the 2-1 to Pacioli. Breaking ball misses outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. So after last night, where the Patriots trailed 3-0 early, eventually rallied for 2 runs in the 4th and tied up the ball game in the 8th, it's now the Bluefish that are going to have to play from behind against Rick Teasley, who looks very strong so far today. The 3-1 from Badamo, grounded over to short. Long hop fielded by Hernandez. Takes his time, throws on to first. That retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Through 2, Somerset leads 3-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I couldn't hold my meals down anymore. I would get chronic fatigue.
Yeah, in the beginning, it's very tough when you're first told that somebody that you love has to have a transplant.
Where do I go? Who can come and get themselves tested? To see who's a match for me.
At Hunterdon Family Medicine at Bridgewater, board-certified family practice physicians Drs. Klein and Shapiro provide a full range of medical services, including acupuncture. We look forward to caring for your family. Visit hunterdonhealthcare.org.
All right. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Rick Teasley comes back out for his 3rd inning of work as the Somerset Patriots lead the Bridgeport Bluefish 3-0 in the top of the 3rd inning for today's day game. First pitch here from Teasley, a fastball in there for a called strike at the knees to Angel Rosa. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits for the Bluefish. 3 runs on 5 hits for Somerset. Both starting pitchers worked quick 2nd innings as Rosa lifts this one to left field. Straight away, over is Greg Golson. He ranges back a couple of strides. He makes the catch for the 1st out. So 1 away here in the top of the 3rd. That'll bring Osni Guillen to the plate. His first at-bat of the ballgame. Teasley threw 17 pitches in the 1st inning, but just 9 pitches in the 2nd. Meanwhile, for Badamo, he threw 27 pitches in the 1st, but then just 12 in the 2nd inning. So Guillen will step in here, a left-handed batter to work against the southpaw Teasley. Guillen has struggled against left-handed pitchers so far this season. Patriots, every opportunity that they've gotten late in ball games, have tried to match up a southpaw to work against Guillen. First pitch fastball from Teasley misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Guillen hitting .268 this season, 1 home run, 11 RBI. The 1-0 is fouled off to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. If the last name Osni Guillen sounds familiar, and it sounds like his first name sounds familiar, it's because it is. The 1-1 here is fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Osni Guillen, the son of longtime former Major League manager Ozzie Guillen, who actually worked as a guest manager for the Bridgeport Bluefish for 1 game last year. They got a decent amount of fanfare surrounding that performance. 1-2 here at the knees for a called 3rd strike. Teasley freezes Guillen 2 out, nobody on, top of the third. That's the third strikeout of the ball game for Rick Teasley. Second looking. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order and Luis Hernandez. Teasley had 23 strikeouts over 37 innings entering today's ball game. He's had some good strikeout performances, but it's not a huge part of his game. First pitch fastball here to Hernandez at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Teasley mostly just tries to pound the strike zone and give his fielders an opportunity to make some plays behind him. The 0-1 from Rick. Well, Hernandez briefly steps out first. Now we'll step back in. Now I could say the 0-1 from Teasley. Swung on, lifted towards left, right at Golson. He's underneath it, stares into the beautiful sky, and he makes the one-handed catch, and that retires the side. So another quick inning for Rick Teasley. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Somerset leads 3-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
The grand prize winner will receive 4 VIP tickets to see the Boston Red Sox take on the Toronto Blue Jays on September 6th in Boston. It also includes a one-night stay at the Sheraton Boston Hotel. You can fill out an entry form at the TD Bank Customer Service Desk, the Handlebar, the team store, or either concession stand during today's game. The grand prize winner will be selected during the Patriots game on August 5th, so be sure and sign up today.
All right, Patriots fans, it's time for my favorite promotion of the afternoon. It's the Eastern Aerosol Association's Aerosol Can Race. I know the Eastern Aerosol Association is here to thank you guys for coming out and enjoying the Patriots game. The Eastern Aerosol Association reminds you that aerosol cans are recyclable. Recycle your empty aerosol cans at home. Pretty simple. We got paper spray, shaving cream, and bug spray. We're in a race to put the aerosol cans into their recycling bin. Are you guys ready? Mark, get set, go! Shaving cream topples over the recycling bin. Oh, a miserable start for shaving cream. Hairspray's got one, bug spray's got one. Shaving cream is in the dump. Shaving cream trying to run. Hairspray and bug spray neck and neck. Can shaving cream catch up? I don't think so. Going for 2, shaving cream's got it. Hairspray on 3, bug spray on 3. Can shaving cream make a comeback? Trying to top one over. Oh, I don't think so. They did 7 at the end though for bug spray. Shaving cream got 3.
Mobile app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play. When it's time for a haircut, save time and check it online using their convenient mobile app or at supercuts.com. For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center is the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Bring in your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. Mark Minikazi leads off the bottom of the third for the Patriots. First pitch fastball here from Badamo, in there for a called strike, 0-1. Just an 8-pitch inning for Rick Teasley in the top of the third. He's at 34 pitches through 3. Badamo releases a breaking ball that's fouled off. And it's an 0-2 count to the right-handed hitting Minikazi. Drew a 4-pitch walk back in the first inning, eventually came around to score on a Greg Golson 2-out RBI single. It's a 3-0 Patriots lead here in the bottom of the third. Badamo looking to settle down after tossing 27 pitches in the first inning. Minikazi here swings through a breaking ball, strike 3. That's the third strikeout, for Tyler Badamo. Again, he allowed 27 pitches, 3 runs to score in the bottom of the first inning on 4 hits. Allowed a leadoff base hit to Alfredo Rodriguez in the second, but Scott Kelly then grounded into a double play, and it was a quick 12-pitch inning for Badamo. Looking to continue that here in the third. First pitch to Carlos Guzman's a breaking ball that drops in for a called strike, 0-1. It's Minikazi, Guzman, and Donahue due up here for Somerset in the bottom of the third. And with the Patriots at the plate, it's time for the My Rewards code, as Guzman fouls off the fastball here, and the count moves to 0-2. So get out your Patriots mobile phones, go to the My Rewards section of your Patriots mobile app, and get ready to enter this code for your My Rewards points. The code is Pontoon. Pontoon. One word. Pontoon. P is in Peter, O-N is in Nancy, T is in Tom, O-O-N is in Nancy. Guzman fouls off the fastball here to stay alive. The count holds at no balls and 2 strikes. Again, Pontoon. Pontoon. Pontoon is your My Rewards code. So go to your Patriots mobile app, enter Pontoon, all one word, into the mobile app, and you'll get yourself some My Rewards points. Badama works from the windup here, the 0-2 to Guzman. Fouled off. Carlos just able to get a piece of it. It ricocheted against the catcher, Nessie, and then went back and hit against home plate umpire Lou Acello. And he's a little shaken up on the play. Both trainers will come out. Phil Lee for the Somerset Patriots and the Bridgeport Bluefish trainer as well. She'll come out to talk things over, make sure he's all right. Looks like it might have hit against his shoulder, upper body area. Guzman fouled off the fastball. It then reflected against the glove of the catcher, Nessie. And on the ricochet, hit Lou Acello. But he seems like he's all right. He's going to stay in this ball game. Has a conversation with his two other fellow umpires, and he's going to stay behind home plate. So an 0-2 count, one away, bottom of the third inning. Somerset leading 3-0 over the Bridgeport Bluefish. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Somerset. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Bluefish. The 0-2 to Guzman. Breaking ball misses low, 1-2. Carlos flew out to moderately deep center field his first time up. The 1-2 pitch here from Badamo. Breaking ball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Guzman's going to be a big part of this team moving forward with 21 RBI on the season. That leads all active Somerset Patriots players. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. And the count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Omo Rosario had 23 RBI before his contract was purchased by a Mexican League team. Jerry Sands had 45 RBI to easily lead the Atlantic League before his contract was purchased right before last Friday night's ball game here at TD Bank Ballpark. The 2-2 here to Guzman. Line drive up the middle and through, a base hit. So Guzman gets on base, his first hit of the ball game. A 1-out base runner for the Patriots. Badama will work from the stretch. That's now the 6th hit of the ball game already for Somerset, with 1 out in the bottom of the third, and that'll bring Adam Donahue to the plate. But if you needed another representation of how much production the Patriots are going to need to have picked up by different members of their team now that Jerry Sands left. When Sands had his contract purchased over the weekend, before Friday night's ball game, he led the Atlantic League in basically every offensive category, including runs batted in. Fastball here to Adam Donahue, misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Jerry Sands still leads the Atlantic League in RBI by 11. The next closest players, both Casey Hobson with the Barnstormers, Zach Wilson with the Blue Crabs. Both of those guys are at 34 RBI. Jerry Sands has 45 runs batted in. The 1-0 here to Donahue. Misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. So it will be fun to see just how long all of Jerry Sands' statistics remain among league leaders in the Atlantic League. Sands still leads the Atlantic League in home runs as well with 13. No other players more than 11. Fastball to Donahue on the inside corner for a called strike, 2-1. It's another representation of how huge Jerry Sands was for this team, and how the Patriots have lost more than any other team in the Atlantic League so far. As Donahue swings through the fastball here. Count runs even to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, bottom of the third. Patriots leading 3-0. Somerset has lost the middle of their order, and you could also make an argument for the top of their order so far this season. And that's just on the batter's side. 2-2 to Donahue, lined into right field. Adam Donahue 2 for 2 today against Tyler Badamo, as Osni Guillen dropped the ball and Carlos Guzman goes first to third. It was a line drive hit over to Guillen, and Guzman had originally stopped at second base, but Guillen then bobbled the ball. It's ruled an E9, which allowed Guzman to go first to third. So Donaghy's 2 for 2 with a double, a run scored, a run batted in. Nice day at the plate for Adam Donaghy. And now the Patriots have runners on the corners with 1 out for Greg Golson. But talking about what the Patriots have lost offensively this year, think about it. Darren Ford, Zach Lutz, Brian LaHare, Olmo Rosario, Jerry Sands, all no longer on the team, as Golson swings over the fastball from Badamo 1-1. That is your leadoff guy to begin the season in Darren Ford, your 3, 4, 5 batters in Olmo Rosario, Brian LaHare, and Jerry Sands, and then a former major leaguer in Zach Lutz, who retired just a week into the season, but he was expected to be a big part of this team as well. Golson early on the fastball there, and the count moves to 0-2. So you have quite literally 4/5 of your projected top of the order and another former big leaguer that were all on your opening day roster that are no longer on the team. And that's just from the hitting side of things. The 0-2 here to Golson is grounded foul. So Golson able to stay alive. He had an RBI single with 2 out in the bottom of the first inning earlier today. And then when you look at the pitching side of things, granted, Somerset was able to get Logan Darnell back after he asked for his release from the Los Angeles Dodgers organization. But you've still lost Tyler Cloyd, Aaron Laffey, Ryan Kelly, Jeremy Bleich, Vin Mazzaro. Fastball to Golson misses low and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And it looks like Darnell, at least for the time being, has been converted into a bullpen arm for the Patriots, because there's not a lot of openings in their starting rotation. So 4/5 of the opening day starting rotation for the Patriots no longer pitching with the Patriots as Golson lifts this one to right field. Overs Guillen towards the warning track, foul territory. He reaches over, and he wasn't able to make the catch. It lands harmlessly foul. Went all the way to the deep right field corner where the Patriots bullpen is located. Guillen couldn't track that ball down, and it remains a 1-2 count. So 4/5 of the top of the order for the Patriots, and the majority of their opening day starting rotation, including 2 very big back of the bullpen relievers, are all no longer on the team. Yet here we are, Somerset still holding on to a 1.5 game lead over the Bluefish for first place in the Liberty Division, and they still have the best record in the Atlantic League. It's a testament to the culture that Brett Jody and John Hunton have set here in Somerset. It's a testament to the coaching skills of Brett Jody, Corey Dommel, and Glenn Barker, that they have gotten everything out of these teams despite having lost a lot of key contributors. The 1-2 to Golson, lifted foul down the right field line again. Golson continues to work the count as Tyler Badamo's pitch count continues to climb north. 3-0 the Patriots lead here in the bottom of the third. Already 2 base hits in the inning for Somerset. It's Carlos Guzman leading off of third, Adam Donaghy off of first, Greg Golson at the plate, already with an RBI today. The 1-2 pitch from Badamo misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Badamo's already north of 60 pitches. He's about to throw his 63rd pitch of the afternoon, and he has just 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Somerset has hit the Atlantic League leader in earned run average hard. The 2-2 to Golson is fouled off. Golson working a very strong at-bat here. He's about to see his 9th pitch of the at-bat with runners on the corners and 1 out. 3 runs on 7 hits for the Patriots, no runs on 2 hits, and 1 error for the Bluefish. Badamo comes set, righty versus righty matchup. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A long battle between Golson and Badamo. Badamo wins that one. Now 2 away and a big strikeout. That takes away the potential sacrifice fly. And now it'll be Tyler Bortnick, who also has an RBI single earlier today as well. 4th strikeout for Badamo. So he'll work against Bortnick here. Badamo had 22 strikeouts over 38 innings coming into this ball game, so Strikeouts haven't been a huge part of his game, but he does have a couple of 5 strikeout performances this season. Struck out 4 Somerset Patriots the last time that he played here at TD Bank Ballpark on May 26th. Bortnick bluffs a bunt. He's taken all the way, and the fastball misses outside, 1-0. Well, with this Bridgeport Bluefish lineup, they're a very dangerous lineup. They rank 2nd in the Atlantic League in batting collectively on the season. So you can never ask for too many insurance runs. The Patriots lead 3-0, and Rick Teasley's pitched very well through his first 3 innings. But you get 2 runners on, and especially with runners on the corners in a 1-out situation, you want to at least get a run home. Golson couldn't come through for the Patriots, but now it's Bortnick. Had a base hit and an RBI his first time up on a ground ball hit up the middle. 0-1 here, grounded right back to the middle, a barehanded pick by Badamo. He'll underhand toss it to first, and that retires the side. No runs for the Patriots, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Somerset leads 3-0 through 3 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Welcome to the brand new Somerset Patriots app. What is an app? Everything Somerset Patriots, all at your fingertips. The Patriots My Rewards program. Download this free app today at the Apple Store or Google Play. I might not know what an app is, but this one is really fun.
Visit BellariDesign.com to learn more today.
Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on 1450 WCTC. TD Bank is proud to sponsor the Somerset Patriots. It's time to bank again, human again with TD Bank. With TD Convenience Checking, all it takes is a minimum daily balance of $100 to avoid a monthly maintenance fee. TD Bank also offers the longest hours and a free debit card on the spot. Stop in today or to open an account, visit them at tdbank.com/checking or give them a ring at 888-751-9000. TD Bank, America's most convenient bank, member FDIC. Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Our staff of certified network professionals deliver world-class consulting, design, implementation, integration, administration, and maintenance of computing systems and networks, as well as system support services and custom software development. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems is the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Rick Teasley on the mound. First 2 pitches here in the top of the 4th inning have missed for a ball. So it's a 2-0 count from the windup. Pitch to Darby Myers. Fastball in there for a called strike, 2-1. It'll be Myers, Cuevas, and Tony Abreu due up for the Bluefish. 2, 3, 4 batters here in the top of the 4th. 2-1 from Teasley's fouled off by Myers. And the count runs even at 2-2. Myers flew out to right field back in the 1st inning. He's 0 for 1 today. Had 3 hits last night to go along with 3 runs scored. The 2-2. Upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Teasley is yet to walk a batter. He's faced just 1 over the minimum through the first 3 innings, allowing 2 hits but also getting himself a double play. From the windup, the 3-2 to Myers. In there, called 3rd strike. Myers frozen on the fastball from Teasley. 4th strikeout of the ballgame for the first-year Patriot. That's his 3rd looking as well. He has just 1 swinging strikeout, but 3 looking strikeouts. So 1 out, nobody on, top of the 4th inning. And that'll bring Jose Cuevas to the plate. Cuevas had a base hit his first time up, one of just 2 hits against Teasley. First pitch here to Cuevas, misses inside, 1-0. Cuevas swung at the first pitch he saw back in the 1st inning. Grounded a base hit through the hole on the left side of the infield. The 1-0 from Teasley, misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Rick hit just 34 pitches through 3 innings. He threw an 8-pitch 1-2-3, top of the 3rd. Fastball here at the knees for a called strike to Cuevas, 2-1. Cuevas was another Bluefish with a strong game last night. He went 3 for 5 as well. 12 hits for the Bluefish against Somerset in a 5-3 10-inning victory. Teasley from the windup, eventually will work from the windup. The 2-1 misses low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Rick with just 8 walks over 37 innings of work this season. The most walks he's allowed in an appearance was against this Bluefish team back on May 27th. He walked 3 batters over 7 1/3 innings. The 3-1 upstairs, ball 4. So the first walk allowed by Rick Teasley today. It's the 2nd time that Jose Cuevas will be on base. So Cuevas will lead off of first. Adam Donahue pops behind home plate to give some signals to the rest of this Patriots infield. It'll be Tony Abreu, the designated hitter, coming to the plate. Abreu struck out swinging his first time up. Abreu almost came up in a big opportunity in last night's ballgame in the 10th inning. But the Patriots, with Kyler Newby on the mound in a tied ballgame, runners at 2nd and 3rd with 1 away, decided to pitch to Jose Heel with Abreu awaiting on deck. First pitch swing, here's Abreu, and he lifts it to shallow left. Golson comes in, camps under it. He's able to make the catch. So 2 away here in the top of the 4th. A runner at first base, Somerset leading 3-0. And that'll bring Daniel Fields to the plate. Fields, one of 4 strikeout victims against Rick Teasley so far today. Teasley looking to bounce back. His last appearance in a Somerset Patriots uniform was his toughest one yet. Went up against the Lancaster Barnstormers in the rubber match of that 3-game series over at Clipper Magazine Stadium last week. Went 6 innings, which was strong, but he allowed 5 runs, all of which were earned. First pitch here to Daniel Fields, misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. He allowed 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts over those 6 innings, ballooning his ERA from 1.45 up to 2.43. As Fields lifts this one to shallow center, off the end of the bat, so it drops in front of Chris Grayson for a base hit. And going first to third on the play is Jose Cuevas. Just a soft blooper into shallow center. Grayson didn't hustle in to field that ball. He sort of jogged in and let it drop in front of him, which allowed Jose Cuevas to go first to third. Second hit of the inning for the Bluefish, 3rd hit of the ball game. And now they have runners on the corners with 2 away. Daniel Fields is 1 for 2. And now Angeles Nina, who had a base hit his first time up, will step in. Teasley works from the stretch here. Infield plays back except for Guzman, who holds on the runner at first, as Rick will step off the mound. A nice-sized crowd on hand here at TD Bank Ballpark with all of the schools in attendance, sort of lining the entire upper box section, wrapping around the lower bowl here. Fastball misses inside to Angeles Nina. 2 balls and no strikes. Nina was 2 for 11 in his first 3 games against the Somerset Patriots earlier this season. He did not play in the first series again at the ballpark at Harbor Yard, as the fastball here from Teasley misses inside. That counts 2-0. Nina batting 6th in the order today, with Sean Burrows again getting a day off in a pivotal matchup between the Patriots and the Bluefish. 2-0 here from Teasley. Line towards center field. Over is Grayson. He lines it up and makes the catch. And that retires the side. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. 2 runners left on base. Somerset leads 3-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I couldn't hold my meals down anymore. I would get chronic fatigue.
Yeah, in the beginning, it's very tough when you're first told that somebody that you love has to have a transplant.
Where do I go? Who can come and get themselves tested? To see who's a match for me.
Hey kids, would you like to have an ice cream party, receive exclusive Somerset Sluggers merchandise and tickets to games? Then become a member of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. It's only $15. You can receive tickets to 6 games and join in on 3 exclusive VIP experiences. Call our Sluggers coordinator Justin at 908-255-1422 or visit our Somerset Sluggers page at somersetpatriots.com to learn more and sign up today. The Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their continued support of the 2017 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. So it'll be Chris Grayson to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Patriots here in the second game of this 3-game midweek series against the Bridgeport Bluefish. Somerset currently leading 3-0. Tyler Badamo comes back on the mound. Breaking ball here to Grayson, misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Badamo at 66 pitches through 3 innings. Did not allow a run in the bottom of the 3rd, but still had a tough go of it. 1-0 to Grayson, misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Patriots had runners on the corners with 1 out. Failed to score when Golson struck out swinging, and Bortnick grounded back out to the pitcher. 2-0 here to Grayson. Misses outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Grayson struck out looking back in the 1st inning. That ended a 3-run inning for Somerset. Left-handed batter here, the 3-0 from Badamo. In there for a called strike, 3-1. This is the only early game going on in the Atlantic League today. Long Island Ducks and the Bridgeport Bluefish will be playing a doubleheader, but that gets started later as Grayson fouls off the pitch here and the count runs to 3-2. It'll be a single admission doubleheader between the Ducks and the Bees. That begins at 6 o'clock over at New Britain Stadium. Liberty Division standings entering today. It was the Ducks 5.5 games behind Somerset for 1st place, and the New Britain Bees 10 games back. As Grayson lines this one to center field, but right over towards the center fielder Darby Myers. He makes the easy catch. Grayson retired quickly. 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring Alfredo Rodriguez to the plate. Other matchups in the Atlantic League. The York Revolution will take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs at Regency Furniture Stadium at 6:35, and the Sugarland Skeeters take on the Lancaster Barnstormers over at Clipper Magazine Stadium at 6:30. So this is the only early game, as Bortnick offers on a, Alfredo Rodriguez offers on a bunt attempt and misses from Badamo, and the count's 0-1. This is the first 11:05 a.m. game that the Patriots have played this season that will not be joined by a second game, as the fastball from Badamo misses in low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Back on April 26th, the Patriots played a single admission doubleheader against the Long Island Ducks, including an 11:05 day game. 1-1 here to Rodriguez in there for a called strike 1 and 2. Both games in that doubleheader wound up going extra innings. It was a very long afternoon of baseball here at TD Bank Ballpark. 1-2 to Rodriguez, misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Somerset also, in the last time they had an 11:05 day game, that happened in late May, it was a split doubleheader. So they had an 11:05 a.m. day game and then a 7:05 p.m. nightcap. Pitch here to Rodriguez, a curveball misses low. But for today, it's just one game here. So we have the 11:05 9-inning day game currently going on, and then the Patriots are off until tomorrow night when they conclude this 3-game series against the Bluefish. 7:05 p.m. first pitch. 3-2 here to Rodriguez, grounded towards the right side of the infield. Fielded by Rosa, he drops the ball, and by the time he collects and throws to first, it's not in time. It'll be an E4 against Angel Rosa, allowing Alfredo Rodriguez to reach base for the second time today. It was a softly hit ground ball. Rosa had to range a little bit to his left, but that's a play that he should make. He stopped the ball with his glove, got in front of it, but he couldn't collect it cleanly. And by the time he picked up the ball and threw it to first, Rodriguez had easily already crossed first base. So 1 out, a runner at first. We move back to the top of the order in Scott Kelly. Kelly 0 for 2 today. He struck out in the first, grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the second. A .275 batting average entering today's ball game. Badamo continues to work on the mound. From the stretch, first pitch to Kelly, drops in for a called strike 0-1. And with Badamo's pitch count already on the rise, any sort of errors don't really help his cause out too much. Bridgeport with 2 errors here in today's ball game. They trail 3-0 with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike 0-2. Rick Teasley has thrown just 51 pitches through his first 4 innings. He has pitched very well so far. Badamo, on the other hand, he is about to throw his 81st pitch of the ball game with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. 0-2 to Kelly. Chopped foul. Scott does a nice job to stay alive. Count stays at no balls and 2 strikes, with Justin Pacioli awaiting on deck. Alfredo Rodriguez over at first, and Kelly, who has been playing very well over really the last month. It was a solid month of May for Kelly. Breaking ball here, misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and that's carried over into June. Scott has hit safely in 22 of his last 26 ball games. One of the main reasons why he continues to bat out of the leadoff spot for the Patriots. And over that 26-game stretch, he is hitting .337. 1-2 here to Kelly is grounded foul. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's batting .337 with 17 runs scored, 13 RBI, 12 stolen bases, and 12 walks. All of that coming over his last 26 games. Still looking for his first home run of the season. He made a bid for it over the weekend against the Sugar Land Skeeters. Hit 1 foul that would have been a solo home run down the left field line. Pops this one foul down the first base line. It lands out of play. And the count holds. The line drive that Kelly hit down the left field line against the Skeeters was fouled by, I would say, maybe about 7-8 feet or so. But if it had just hugged the left field line, it would have given Kelly his first home run of the season. And it would have been his 3rd professional home run. Badamo from the stretch, the 1-2 to Scott is fouled off down the right field line again. Kelly continues to stay alive and works the Badamo pitch count. Nobody's getting loose in the bullpen for Bridgeport down the left field line, so at the very least, this is Badamo's inning to finish up. He's going to ask for his catcher, Santiago Nessi, to come out and to have a conversation. 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors for Somerset. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Bluefish. Rick Teasley has pitched very well. He holds the lead. Badamo entered with the lowest earned run average in the Atlantic League today. But he allowed 3 runs, all of which came in the bottom of the first inning, all of which scoring with 2 out. Kelly here takes the breaking ball low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, bottom of the 4th. It's Rodriguez leading off at first. He has 3 stolen bases this season. 2-2 to Kelly, grounded foul. Kelly about to see his 10th pitch of the at-bat. Another very long turn at-bat for a Somerset Patriot against Badamo. Badamo does have 4 strikeouts, but he has not found his strikeout pitch against Kelly in this at-bat. Here Scott grounds one fair down the third base line, fielded by Nina to second for 1. That's all that the Bridgeport Bluefish will get, as Kelly was hustling down the first base line. So a fielder's choice puts Scott over at first. That retires Alfredo Rodriguez. Now 2 out in the bottom of the 4th, and Justin Pacioli will step in for Somerset. Pacioli 1 for 3, had a base hit and a run scored back in the first inning. Has now hit safely in each of his last 6 games. Has scored a run in 6 of his last 7. And has been on base in 23 of his last 27 ball games. Badamo throws over to first here, and Kelly dives back in. Scott had a pair of stolen bases in last night's ball game. Now 12 stolen bases on the season for Kelly, second most on the team behind Pacioli's 14. Badamo throws over to first, and Kelly dives back in. Pacioli's 14 stolen bases are tied for 3rd most in the Atlantic League. And Pacioli's a guy that really didn't get a lot of playing time in the early stages of the season. As Badamo throws over to first here, and once again Kelly dives back in. He's thrown over 3 times before throwing his first pitch to Pacioli in this at-bat. Kelly with a conservative lead, not a huge lead. First pitch to Pacioli, grounded to third. Fielded by Nina, his throw to second in time. And that retires the side. No runs for the Patriots. No hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. Through 4, Somerset leads 3-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Special prize for Maddie, 2 tickets to a future Patriots game. Stop by customer service to pick it up.
Not only will they win a $10 gift certificate to Healthy Place concession stand on the third base concourse, they'll also get 4 All-Star Game tickets thrown out right here at the ballpark. We've got Sarah, Blueberry, and the Apple. Are you guys ready? On your mark, get set, go! Jump start for Blueberry, that's John. She was the only one who was awake. Slow start for Terry and the Apple. Can they catch up? Terry with a heavy steam to the baseline, and it's for Blueberry. John by a nose. Giving the $10 gift out to the Healthy Place concession stand. Again, this is a big thanks to Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey. But also, he wins 4 tickets for 2017 Atlantic League All-Star Game happening right here at TD Bank Ballpark on the Alliance 12. Come out and see the brightest stars in the league, the biggest fireworks show in ballpark history, the home run derby, the superstars, and more. It's the 10th miss event of the year. Tickets are available right now at our ticket office and online at SomersetPatriots.com.
All right. True & Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area in the ballpark. At True & Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. True & Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. With great rates, annual dividends, and exceptional customer service, NJM Auto Insurance is a home run with policyholders. You've got the green light. Get a quote today at startyournjm.com. NJM, extraordinary value in auto insurance. First pitch here from Rick Teasley to the right-handed hitting Santiago Nessis in for a called strike, 0-1. So he's Teasley quickly from the windup here. 0-1 to Nessie, misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Somerset. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Bluefish here in the top of the 5th inning. In the second game of this 3-game series, Teasley delivers a fastball that misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. It'll be Nessie, Rosa, and Guillen. 7, 8, 9 batters for the Bluefish as Nessie fouls off the fastball here. Nessie grounded into a 3-6-3 double play, his first time up. Teasley from the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Broken bat, blooper towards short, right at Alfredo Rodriguez. He doesn't have to move a muscle. He makes the catch for the first out. Teasley had thrown 51 pitches through 4 innings. He's still looking to make a bid for his first 8-inning outing of the season. 2 times so far this year, he has worked into the 8th inning, but both times he was not able to complete the inning. In his second start of the season against the Long Island Ducks, he went 7 2/3, allowing 2 runs on 5 hits while striking out a season-high 9 batters. First pitch here to Rosa, swing and a miss, 0-1. The next time out against this very same Bridgeport Bluefish team, he went 7 1/3 innings without allowing a run on 5 hits, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout. He's not allowed a run on 3 hits so far today as Rosa chops this one foul, and the count moves to 0-2. But what a season it's been for Rick Teasley. We've spoken with him a couple of different times. He started off the year as a relief pitcher and then was able to work his way into the rotation once the Patriots had some guys get their contracts purchased. And that was the plan all along. The 0-2 here to Rosa, lifted towards center. Playable for Grayson. He ranges back towards right center. He runs it down to make the catch in front of the couch Bronsdorf sign. Deepest part of the ballpark. 2 away here in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring Osni Guillen up to the plate. But for Teasley, again, first 4 appearances that he made with the Somerset Patriots this season all came as a reliever, and he pitched very well in those appearances, including 4 shutout innings against the Long Island Ducks on April 26th, and 4 innings allowing just 1 run against the New Britain Bees on May 1st. In fact, he went at least 3 innings in 3 of the 4 relief appearances that he had made earlier this season. First pitch to the lefty Guillen misses outside for a ball, 1-0. But in talking to Rick, part of the recruiting process when he came over to play with the Patriots, he knew about all of the talented arms that were going to be here. As the fastball misses upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he knew that if he made the team out of spring training, was able to stick around, he would have an opportunity to get his spot in the starting rotation. As Guillen chops this one softly over to second, it's fielded by Bortnick. His throw to first in time, and another 1-2-3 inning for Rick Teasley. He continues to roll as the Patriots lead 3-0 on SBN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
If your child is facing a special health challenge, from chronic illness or autism to spinal cord injuries or developmental delays, it can feel like a long road ahead. But Children's Specialized Hospital is with you for every step, with the nation's most advanced care in multiple locations. And we bring your whole family by our side, adding your expertise to ours, because working together, we can bring children further than you've ever imagined.
Children's Specialized Hospital.
Tell us the story about the Jersey Devil.
Here's a real Jersey legend about the fireball. They say it was forged in Jersey, a flaming orb that transforms ordinary people into winners.
Fireball from the New Jersey Lottery is real and only for Pick 3 and Pick 4. Play Fireball and you can transform a non-winning ticket into a winner.
Hey, look, I won!
Give your numbers more firepower because anything can happen in Jersey.
Urban legends have feelings too.
Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands. located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they have done since 1976. Visit NJ.com, the #1 local source for news and information about New Jersey and our communities. From our schools to our streets, our city halls, high school sports, and pro sports. NJ.com, small news, big news, true Jersey. Mark Minikazi will lead off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Somerset Patriots, with Somerset on top 3-0. It'll be the heart of the order due up for Somerset. Minikazi, Guzman, and Adam Donahue against Tyler Badamo, who remains on the mound. First pitch to Minikazi is a fastball that misses upstairs. 1-0. Badamo had thrown 89 pitches through his first 4 innings. Fastball here to Minikazi misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Fastball here to Minikazi misses. 3 balls and no strikes to the right-handed batter. 0 for 1 today, drew a walk, scored a run in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third. Still nobody getting loose in the bullpen for the Bridgeport Bluefish. So Badamo will continue on here in this inning as the fastball to Minikazi misses upstairs, ball 4. Second 4-pitch walk drawn by Mark Minikazi today. He'll take first base. The Somerset Patriots leading 3-0. And now Carlos Guzman will step in. He had a base hit his last time up. The left-handed batter to work against the righty Badamo. Again, Badamo was at 89 pitches through 4 innings. Rick Teasley's at 61 pitches through 5. First pitch here to Guzman, a breaking ball that misses outside, 1-0. And I wonder how close to the vest Luis Rodriguez, the manager for the Bridgeport Bluefish, is going to play this game. I mean, I know that you don't want to throw your bullpen too much here, as they used a lot of pitchers in last night's ball game. But you want to keep this game close, as Guzman lifts this to left center field. That splits the gap. That's going to one-hop against the wall. Minikazi hustling for third. He'll be held up there. It's a double for Carlos Guzman, his second hit of the ball game. And Somerset with runners at second and third, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. So a Minikazi walk, and then a Guzman double to left center. Certainly nice to see out of Carlos after he had struggled in the first 4 games back from injury. He's 2 for 3 today. First base will be unoccupied, and Adam Donahue will come to the plate here. And with Donahue coming to the plate, it's time now for you fans to check your mobile phones and check your Patriots mobile app. We just sent out a push notification with Donahue coming to the plate for the Supercuts cut of the ball game. Adam Donahue's RBI double, which opened up the scoring back in the first inning. We have the video and audio highlight of that play. It has just been pushed out on all of our social media accounts, as the breaking ball here from Badamo drops in for a called strike to Donahue, 0-1. You got a push notification on your phone, so feel free to get over to the Patriots mobile app, open it up, and you can watch a highlight already from this ball game. It was Donahue's RBI single back in the bottom of the first. We already have that available for you guys. The 0-1 to Donahue, swing and a miss, and the count moves to 0-2. You can also check out the highlight on our Facebook page, on our Twitter page as well. Donahue at the plate here working against Badamo. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, bottom of the 5th. Patriots leading 3-0. Runners at second and third. First base unoccupied. Infield halfway, the 0-2. Swung on, line past the second baseman, Rosa, and into center field. In to score from third is Mark Minikazi. Adam Donahue, 3 for 3 today with a pair of RBI. And the Patriots now lead 4-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. What a game for Adam Donahue. He's making a bid for more playing time. Somerset's gotten a lot of production out of their catchers so far this season. Jovan Gonzalez is only a handful of plate appearances shy of leading the league in batting average. And now Donahue is 3 for 3, 3 base hits, 2 runs batted in. He leads off of first. Off of third base, it's Carlos Guzman. And the Patriots now lead 4-0. First pitch to Greg Golson misses low, 1-0. And here's the thing about this situation. I understand that the Bluefish, they used 5 different relievers last night, 6 total pitchers. So you don't want to overuse your bullpen. That being said, this is an important game, and you can't leave Badamo out there and let the game get away from you. Golson swings through the fastball, and the count moves to 1-1. I mean, Badamo is now exactly at 100 pitches, about to throw his 101st pitch of the afternoon. I can say that now because it's 12:35. The 1-1 to Badamo, fisted towards short, a diving stop made by Hernandez. On the fly, he dives to his left, catches the ball, robs Golson of a base hit. Big out there for the Bluefish, 1 away. Holding at third base is Carlos Guzman as he jokes around with the third baseman, Angeles Nina. 1 away now, and that'll bring Tyler Bortnick up. So Golson's 1 for 3. Hit that ball on a line, but a nice diving catch made by the shortstop Hernandez. So it's Guzman off of third. It's Donahue off of first. Badamo from the stretch. First pitch fastball to Tyler Bortnick misses low, 1-0. But the point still being, while there is a pitcher that's getting loose for the Bluefish, I mean, Badamo really hasn't had his best stuff today. He allowed the 3 runs in the first inning, and granted he kept the Patriots off the scoreboard for the next 3 innings. But he hasn't looked great, even in the innings in which he hasn't allowed a run. The 1-0 here to Bortnick, swing and a miss, 1-1. And in a ball game that's so important, where the Patriots with a win could move 2.5 games back in first place and earn a tiebreaker over the Bluefish for the first half of the season. And the Patriots have Rick Teasley going, and Teasley's been extremely impressive, not only this season, but specifically today as well. Runs are at a premium here as Bortnick fouls off the fastball. Already a 3-run deficit against Rick Teasley seemed like a tall task for this Bluefish lineup. They now trail by 4, and that's with Badamo coming back out here for the bottom of the 5th inning. And he's not out of the woods yet. Still just 1 out, runners on the corners. Bortnick at the plate, he's 1 for 2. And an RBI single back in the first inning. That extended Bortnick's on-base streak to 12 consecutive ball games. The 1-2. Swung on, lifted towards left center field. Fairly deep, that'll get a run home. Over's Darby Myers, he makes the catch. Tagging up from third base is Carlos Guzman. He will score easily. A sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Tyler Bortnick. And the Patriots lead 5-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. That's the 9th run batted in of the season for Tyler Bortnick, so he gets the job done in that at bat. It's a 5-run Patriots lead, 2 runs home here in the bottom of the 5th. Now Chris Grayson will step in. Donahue continues to lead off of first. It'll be Grayson at the plate, 0 for 2 today. Grayson did not play in last night's ball game, but he went 2 for 3 on Sunday against the Sugarland Skeeters. First pitch here to Grayson's a fastball that misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Grayson's been on base safely in 11 of his last 13 games, over which he is 14 for 41 from the plate, with a home run, 7 runs scored, 5 walks, and 5 RBI. Fastball here on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Hasn't had particularly great numbers against the Bluefish, though, this season. 3 for 17 against Bridgeport. Does have a home run. His lone home run of the season came against the Bluefish here at TD Bank Ballpark, as the curveball from Badamo misses high and outside, 2-1. It was a line drive home run from Grayson that quickly got over the fence in straightaway right field. Sort of had a helicopter swing on that pitch as well. Was able to blast it out of here as the fastball misses low and inside. 3 balls and 1 strike to Chris Grayson, with Adam Donahue leading off of first, and the Patriots leading 5-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. 5 runs on 9 hits for Somerset against the previous Atlantic League earned run average leader. Tyler Badamo entered with a 2.36 ERA on the season. That will climb north after today. Grayson checks his swing on the fastball, and the count runs full to 3-2. Badamo now at 110 pitches on the afternoon. Rick Teasley at just 61 through 5. The 3-2, grounded to the right side, over to make the play is Rosa, throws it on to first base, and that retires the side. But Somerset adds 2 runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 5, Somerset leads 5-0 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Check your mailbox. You could find money in it. Money Mailer could be in your mailbox right now. You will find great offers from local area businesses you know and trust, including the Somerset Patriots. You can also find all of these offers and many more at moneymailer.com or on our new convenient Money Mailer app for Android and iPhone users. So start saving money now and look for your Money Mailer envelope, which might be in your mailbox today.
What's better than winning Dealer Rater's Dealer of the Year award? Winning it back-to-back. That's right. Flemington Car and Truck Country is New Jersey's Dealer Rater Dealer of the Year 2 years in a row. So thank you to our customers for putting us on top again. Visit DealerRater.com to read our reviews. Over 1 million satisfied customers can't be wrong. 17 brands, 6,000 vehicles in one location. Flemington Car and Truck Country family of dealerships.
Proud to be the better way to buy.
Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark here. It's the top of the 6th inning. No score between the Somerset Patriots and the, 5-0. The Patriots lead the Bridgeport Bluefish. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Somerset. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Bridgeport Bluefish. It's been a game of really 2 different stories. The Somerset offense has come to play against the league leader in earned run average, Tyler Badamo, and Rick Teasley, who ranks 2nd in the league in ERA coming into today, has been on point. His first pitch fastball to Luis Hernandez misses low and inside. 1-0 is the count. Teasley quickly back from the windup. Breaking ball here for a called strike, 1-1. Through the first 5 innings of this ballgame, Teasley had thrown 61 pitches without allowing a run on 3 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. 1-1 here at the knees for a called strike, 1-2. I imagine Badamo's day will be done once we move forward to the bottom of the 6th inning. He's at 111 pitches on the afternoon. Teasley still has a lot of juice left in the tank. The 1-2 in there, called 3rd strike. 5th strikeout of the ball game for Rick Teasley. Hernandez disagrees, but that painted black on the lower inside corner. 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Hernandez now 0 for 3. And of the 5 strikeouts, 4 have been looking. Teasley has frozen these Bluefish batters consistently so far here today. He's gotten some swing and misses when he's needed to, but for the most part, it's been all of the looking variety. First pitch here from Teasley, grounded over to third, backhanded stop by Kelly, right in front of the third base bag. He throws out Myers at first base. Darby Myers, probably the fastest guy on this Bluefish team, but a very nice play made by Scott Kelly, who continues to play a strong third base defensively. 2 away now in the top of the 6th, and that'll bring Jose Cuevas to the plate. So Myers is 0 for 3, and now Cuevas has been on base 2 times, had a base hit in the first, drew a walk in the 4th. But quickly 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 6th for Rick Teasley. From the windup, first pitch to Cuevas, line foul, off the top of the screen, deflects towards the fans, and it's an 0-1 count. Well, Teasley looking to improve upon his strong numbers, again entering with a 2.43 ERA on the season. His best outing of the season came against this Bluefish team. The 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Teasley tossed 7 1/3 scoreless innings against the Bluefish on May 27th. It was the longest outing for a Somerset Patriots pitcher this season without allowing a run. Fastball misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. The longest overall outing was from David Kubiak Friday night against the Sugarland Skeeters. He went 8 innings, but he did allow 1 run in that outing as Cuevas swings through the breaking ball here, and the count moves to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Top of the 6th inning, Patriots leading 5-0. Teasley working quickly from the windup. Cuevas had to step out to catch his breath. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up, left field. Over is Greg Golson, he's underneath it. Camps under it, he makes the catch, and that retires the side. A quick inning for Rick Teasley. Another 1-2-3 inning. Somerset leads 5-0 as we move to the bottom of the 6th on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I couldn't hold my meals down anymore. I would get chronic fatigue.
Yeah, in the beginning, it's very tough when you're first told that somebody that you love has to have a transplant.
Where do I go? Who can come and get themselves tested? You know, to see who's a match for me.
Insurance is a complicated subject. Add a language barrier and it's just a disaster. My name is Melissa Estevez and I work for Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey at Horizon Connect. I love my job because I'm able to connect with the people. Once they realize they can come here and speak to someone in Spanish, they keep coming. Health insurance is very complicated, especially today. I love making it simple for people. It's something that makes me feel fulfilled.
For over 100 years, the Somerset County Education Association is proud to sponsor the Somerset Patriots, and they support the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. For over 100 years, Carrier Clinic has offered a wide array of specialized behavioral health services for individuals throughout New Jersey. Our new updated facility enhances our ability to treat illnesses such as anxiety, depression, and substance abuse in a compassionate and healing environment. Visit www.carrierclinic.org today for more information. It'll be Alfredo Rodriguez leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. Rodriguez then back to the top of the order, Scott Kelly and Justin Pacioli, against a new pitcher in the ballgame for the Bluefish, Frank DeJulio Jr., 6'3", 210-pound righty, a Florida native. He'll work on the mound as the day has come to a close for Tyler Badamo, with the Patriots leading 5-0. First pitch to Rodriguez misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. So we'll get the final line on Badamo in a second, but certainly not the outing that he was looking for in what was billed as a big-time pitchers duel. The 2 top pitchers in the Atlantic League in terms of earned run average going at it today. 1-0 to Rodriguez here. Misses upstairs, 2-0. Right now, Rick Teasley is pitching very well. He has thrown 71 pitches through 6 innings. Nobody getting loose in the Patriots bullpen, so Teasley will remain in the ballgame for the 7th. The 2-0 here from DeJulio Jr., right down the middle for a called strike, 2-1. So the final line for Tyler Badamo, he goes 5 innings. He allows 5 runs, all earned on 9 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. And now it's DeJulio Jr., who the Patriots have seen plenty this season. 2-1 to Rodriguez, misses low and outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. DeJulio is 1-3 with a 4.86 earned run average in 18 appearances this season. 16 2/3 innings of work, He has struck out 14 batters against 7 walks. 3-1 here and there for a called strike, 3-2. Opponents are hitting .306 against the righty. In his 3rd season in the Atlantic League, pitched with the Long Island Ducks in 2015, went 3-1 with a 2.86 ERA that year. Split time between the Ducks and the Bluefish last season. 3-2 here, swing and a miss, strike 3. Rodriguez set down. He's now 1 for 3 today. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. That'll bring us back to Scott Kelly at the top of the order. The last year, DeJulio pitched in 28 combined games between the Bluefish and the Ducks. A 4-0 record with a sub-2 ERA. Hasn't been the same sort of season he's been looking for today. In fact, it was just a 1.44 ERA. He appeared in 22 games as a reliever for the Ducks last year with a 1.03 earned run average. A very impressive season for DeJulio Jr. last year. Same can't be said so far this season. Scott Kelly at the plate here. First pitch from DeJulio. In there for a called strike, 0-1. Kelly is 0 for 3 today. After he had a strong day at the plate yesterday. Was on base 4 times, had a run scored, stole a couple of bases as well. DeJulio Jr. works from the stretch. The 0-1. Misses low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Kelly, a .275 batter entering this ball game. And he's proven that he could play in the field wherever Brett Jody needs him. He's become arguably the most versatile player on this Patriots team. And that's one of the reasons why he stays in the lineup. As the breaking ball here misses upstairs, 2-1. It seems like Kelly, for the most part, has become an everyday player until he gives Brett Jody a reason to take him out of the lineup, and he hasn't been able to give that reason yet. So Kelly has been rotating between third base, shortstop, and second base. Always staying in the lineup. 2-1 here is fouled off, 2-2. Today, it's Minikazi who does not get the start in the field, but Minikazi's a designated hitter. Kyle Roller has the day off. And Alfredo Rodriguez at short, Tyler Bortnick at second. There's been times where Bortnick will have the day off, and it'll be Kelly at second base. Or Rodriguez will have the day off, and it'll be Kelly at short. He's played numerous times at all 3 of those positions this season. The 2-2 from DeJulio Jr. Breaking ball misses outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And in fact, for Scott Kelly, the position that Patriots fans are most accustomed to seeing him play, which is shortstop, has been the one position that he has played the least so far this season. 9 starts at shortstop compared to 16 at second base and now 17 at third. Grounds this one softly up the middle. Charging in is the third baseman, Nina. He can't make the play. Right in front of the shortstop, Hernandez. Tried to make the barehanded pick. Probably wouldn't have thrown out Kelly even if he fielded it cleanly. An infield single for Scott Kelly. He's at safely now in 23 of his last 27 ball games. Somerset with a 1-out base runner for Justin Pacioli. Well, Kelly grounded it softly towards short. Hernandez raced in, but Angeles Nina, the third baseman, ran in front of Hernandez to try to pick up that ball, and with his momentum carrying him towards first base, might have had a better opportunity. But Nina went for the barehanded pick, couldn't field it cleanly, and now it's Kelly off of first with the Patriots leading 5-0. Pacioli at the plate here, a 1-out in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch here to Pacioli misses inside, 1-0. Pacioli's 1 for 3, had a base hit and a run scored back in the first inning. 5 runs on 10 hits for Somerset, no runs on 3 hits, 2 errors for the Bluefish. A beautiful day for baseball. The clouds have sort of taken over a little bit more, so we don't see as much sun, but what that has allowed is for the weather to cool down a little bit. We don't have the blaring sun in our eyes anymore. The 1-0 to Pacioli. In there for a called strike, 1-1. Mentioned earlier in the game that, Pacioli's a guy that he's not yet ranking among qualified league leaders in terms of batting average. You need to get at least 2.7 plate appearances per games played for your team That would make you a qualified player in the Atlantic League. Fastball here from DeJulio Jr. misses outside. 2-1. So with the Patriots now playing in their 46th game of the season, the number of plate appearances that Pacioli needs to reach to qualify is 122. Because technically the number is 121.5, but you can't have 0.5 of a plate appearance, so you need to be over that number. So the number of plate appearances that Pacioli needs, and the same could be said for Yovan Gonzalez, it's 122. Pacioli fouls off the fastball here, and the count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So with Pacioli needing 122, he is now at 110 coming into this ball game, and this is his 4th plate appearance of the game. So he'll be at 114, but the number will pump up after this game to 126. So Pacioli right around that 12, 13 plate appearances shy number of becoming a qualified player in the Atlantic League. DeJulio Jr. works from the stretch. The 2-2 here is grounded foul. So Pacioli able to stay alive. And as the season progresses, both Pacioli and Gonzalez are going to creep closer and closer towards becoming league leaders. Justin right now has a .333 batting average. And if he was qualified among league leaders, he would rank 5th. And this is a guy that didn't get a lot of playing time at the beginning of the season. It wasn't until Darren Ford went down with a torn ACL that Pacioli became an everyday player. Kelly takes off, fastball misses outside, the throw to second isn't in time. Scott Kelly with a stolen base, his 3rd stolen base of the series, 13th of the season. Kelly's found himself a little more comfortable along the base paths as of late. Now the Patriots with a runner in scoring position, 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. A 3-2 count to the right-handed hitting Justin Pacioli, with Mark Minikazi awaiting on deck. DeJulio Jr. comes set from the stretch, the 3-2. Fouled off. Pacioli able to stay alive. I think in the more immediate future, Pacioli actually has a better opportunity to become a qualified player in the Atlantic League than Yovan Gonzalez. The Patriots do have some outfield shuffling they need to work on. Not really need to improve upon, but it's just you have Pacioli, Golson, Grayson, and Eggleston all looking for playing time. 3-2 here, misses outside, ball 4. Pacioli draws a 1-out walk, and the Patriots with 2 runners on, 1 away for Mark Minikazi. Second time that Pacioli's been on base today. But I do think that with the playing time, Pacioli will have a little bit more, because when you look at Yovan Gonzalez, I mean, there's been such production from the catcher spot for the Patriots this season between Gonzalez and Adam Donahue. The Donahue's become, instead of the sort of 80-20 split that we were expecting at the beginning of the season in terms of playing time, it's become more 60-40 in favor of Yovan. So that makes it more difficult for Gonzalez to get the amount of plate appearances that he needs to qualify among league leaders. Mark Minikazi at the plate, first pitch swinging, lifts this one to left center field, that drops in. Rounding third base is Scott Kelly. Throw will be cut off along the infield. Kelly comes home to score. An RBI single for Mark Minikazi. And it's now a 6-0 Patriots lead. First hit of the ballgame for Minikazi. He's now been on base 3 times. That's his 2nd RBI of the season. A base hit to left center field. Somerset leads 6-0. Stopping at second base is Justin Pacioli. And this game quickly getting away from the Bridgeport Bluefish. It'll be Carlos Guzman at the plate here. Pacioli off of second, Minikazi off of first. First pitch to Guzman. Fastball misses upstairs. 1-0. Guzman's 2 for 3 so far today. He's had a nice day at the plate. Had a base hit in the 3rd, a double in the 5th. 1-0 here to Carlos, who's grounded foul down the first base line. 2 balls and no strikes. Guzman also scored a run back in the 5th inning. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on 1450 WCTC. One to Guzman, grounded up the middle into right field for a base hit. Rounding third base is Justin Pacioli. The throw's cut off. An RBI single for Carlos Guzman, his third base hit and second RBI of the game. And the Patriots lead 7-0 here in the bottom of the sixth. So 2 more runs home here for the Patriots. They lead 7-0. 12 hits on the day for Somerset. They've opened up this ball game against the Bridgeport Bluefish. RBI base hits from Mark Minikazi and Carlos Guzman back-to-back. And now Luis Rodriguez is going to come out to the mound. Frank DeJulio Jr. has struggled mightily when going up against the Somerset Patriots this season. And today, no different. Nobody's been getting loose in the Bluefish bullpen, so it looks like we'll just have a conversation on the mound here with Adam Donahue coming to the plate. Donahue is 3 for 3 with a pair of RBI and a run scored. And there'll be a conversation along the infield right now with Minikazi off of second and Guzman off of first. Patriots got out to an early 3-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. 3 runs coming home on RBI base hits from Adam Donahue, Greg Golson, and Tyler Bortnick. Patriots then added 2 more runs in the bottom of the 5th on an RBI single from Donahue and a sacrifice fly from Bortnick. And then 2 more runs here in the 6th. RBI singles from Minikazi and Guzman. 5 different Patriots have a run batted in today's ball game, which is really great to see considering how much this team has lost. Donahue takes a first pitch fastball inside for a called strike 0-1. I mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, but 4 of the top 5 projected batters in the Patriots lineup this season are no longer on the roster. So a lot of guys are going to have to step up and contribute for this Patriots team. 0-1 to Donahue, grounded to third base, fielded by Nina. Throws to second for 1, the turn to first in time, and that retires the side. A 5-4-3 double play ends the inning, but the Patriots put 2 more runs on the scoreboard. On 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. It's a 7-0 Patriots lead on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Hey fans, all season long the Somerset Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a buy one, get one free ticket discount to any Sunday home game. Be sure to visit AARP.org today for more information on how you can become a member. AARP, real possibilities. Hey fans, do you have a group of friends or coworkers you want to entertain? Then come to TD Bank Ballpark and party with the Patriots on our Audi Suite level. Enjoy the next Patriots game you attend in a lap of luxury. Stop by the ticket office to find out more information on nightly hospitality suite rentals, as well as seasonal plans that are still available. Rick Teasley remains on the mound. First pitch fastball to Tony Abreu in for a called strike, 0-1. Patriots leading 7-0 here in the top of the 7th inning. As the 0-1 is grounded to second, it's fielded by Bortnick. His throw to first base in time for the first out. So a quick 4-3 put out there, 1 away. 7 runs on 12 hits for the Patriots, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Bluefish. Rick Teasley had thrown 71 pitches to get through the first 6 innings. He already has a quick out on 2 pitches here in the top of the 7th. A very impressive outing so far for Teasley. Looking to make his bid for at least going through 8 for the first time this season. Has kept the Bluefish off the scoreboard. Pitch here to Daniel Fields in for a called strike, 0-1. Teasley has retired the last 8 Bluefish batters that he has faced. The 0-1 lifted towards right center field shallow. Grayson coming in. He's not going to get there in time. It's fielded by Justin Pacioli on a couple of hops. So right as I mentioned, 8 consecutive retired, Teasley allows a base hit to Daniel Fields. Fields' second hit of the ballgame, and Fields was actually the last successful base runner against Teasley prior to that stretch. So Fields is 2 for 3. And a good sign for Fields, 2 for 3 against a southpaw that has been very difficult to hit so far today. So it'll be Fields off of first, and Angeles Nina steps in. Nina's 1 for 2. First pitch to Nina, misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. Teasley, through his first 6 1/3 innings, has now allowed just 4 hits without a run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. 1-0 to Nina, grounded over to third. Kelly charges in to second for 1, the turn to first in time. A 5-4-3 double play, and another quick inning for Rick Teasley. How good has Teasley been? Real stretch and head to the bottom of the 7th inning with the Patriots on top 7-0 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Visit SomervilleAluminum.com to learn more today.
Okay, class, as you know, today is career day, and we have a very special guest in.
Full inventory of new Ford cars and trucks online at Fullerton.com.
Wet wipe?
Visit your Tri-State Ford dealers, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Save time checking online using the Supercuts mobile app or at Supercuts.com. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play. When it's time for a haircut, save time and check it online using their convenient mobile app or at Supercuts.com. It's a 7-0 Patriots lead as we take a stretch here at TD Bank Ballpark and head for the bottom of the 7th inning. 7 runs on 12 hits, no errors for the Somerset Patriots. No runs on 4 hits and 2 errors for the Bridgeport Bluefish. Rick Teasley has been magnificent for Somerset here today. He needed just 6 pitches to get through the top of the 7th inning. He has limited the Bluefish to 4 hits on the afternoon. As here, it'll be Greg Golson to lead off the inning for the Patriots, holding on to a 7-0 lead. It's been all Somerset here today. First pitch to Golson misses upstairs. Golson's 1 for 3. He had a base hit and an RBI back in the first inning. That topped off a 3-run bottom of the first for Somerset. 1-0 to Golson, misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. That's all that the Patriots have needed so far today. The 3 runs in the first had given the Patriots an early lead, and they've been able to continue that lead through this point. 7 runs on 12 hits for the Patriots. Golson swings and fouls off the fastball, and the count moves to 2-1. Main reason that's all that they've needed is because Rick Teasley has been so impressive for the Patriots today. Again, making his bid to work through the 8th inning for the first time this season. He's gone 7 1/3, he's gone 7 2/3, but never through 8, but certainly in line for that right now with the Patriots holding on to a nice lead. Golson here skies one foul down the first base line. Over into the stands, lands out of play, and it's a 2-2 count. Again, just at 77 pitches for Teasley, and he has yet to allow a run. Meanwhile, the opposing starting pitcher, Tyler Badamo, worked just 5 innings, allowing 5 runs, and Badamo had actually entered with a lower ERA than Teasley. Teasley's ERA entering today was 2.43, Badamo's at 2.36. But 7 scoreless so far for the first-year Somerset Patriot. 2-2 pitch here to Golson. Misses low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a new pitcher in the ballgame for the Bridgeport Bluefish. Forgot to mention it. It's Drake Britton, the 6'2", 215-pound southpaw. Britton, the 3rd pitcher used by the Bluefish today. 2nd reliever. Golson fouls off, lifts this one, and it's caught in right field by Osni Guillen for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Golson's now 1 for 4. Tyler Bortnick will step to the plate here. Bortnick's 1 for 2, had a sacrifice fly his last time up. Flied out to center field. That brought a run home. At the time, that gave the Patriots a 5-0 lead. Bortnick with 2 RBI so far today. Fastball here at the knees from Britton for a called strike, 0-1. 2 players in this Patriots lineup have multiple runs batted in on the day. Adam Donahue with 2, Tyler Bortnick with 2. The 0-1 from Britton. Misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lefty versus righty matchup here with 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 7th inning. Somerset leading this ballgame 7-0. The 1-1 to Bortnick, misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bortnick has now reached base safely in 12 consecutive ballgames, as he has become a very important part of this team. Didn't get a lot of playing time early on in the season. There was some mixing and matching for Brett Jody as Bortnick drills this one to left field, but straight at the left fielder Daniel Fields. He's easily able to make the catch. 2 away here. Some of the schools in attendance are now beginning to exit as they have to return back to school. It's towards the end of the school year. So with that, there won't be as many kids distracting and trying to yell into our crowd mic. But Grayson will come to the plate with 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th inning. A big comeback effort, well, not comeback, a big sort of redemption game for the Patriots after they had rallied from a 3-run deficit to tie up the ball game last night, only to lose in extra innings. Only their 2nd extra inning loss of the season. Grayson takes a first pitch fastball here for a called strike, 0-1. But the Patriots have responded, and they have responded very well. A 7-0 lead. Rick Teasley has been fantastic so far today. The 0-1 to Grayson. In there for a called strike, 1-0-2. So Grayson's 0 for 3 today. He's been one of the few Patriots batters who has not had a lot of success. In fact, he's the only Patriots batter that is yet to reach base. The 0-2 from the southpaw Britton, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Grayson is set down on strikes. That retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Somerset leads 7-0 as we move to the 8th on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
The U.S. Women's Open held at Trump National in Bedminster begins July 10th. Tickets on sale now at 2017 at uswomen'sopen.com. Kids 17 and under are admitted free.
All right, Patriots fans, let's head to the track. It's the Pony Hop from Hunterdon Healthcare. We've got 4 fans from Chubb Insurance that'll race for bragging rights. Let's see. Are you guys all ready? On your mark, get set, go! A slow start for everybody. Christine is the one trying to edge her way to the front. Colleen doing well all the way here on the end. Slow slog to the finish line. Who's going to hop there first? It's Colleen and Christine. By your nose, it's Christine. All right, well done. She wins a drawstring bag from Hunterdon Healthcare and bragging rights company, of course. Hunterdon Healthcare is recognized as a national model for providing patient-centered healthcare. Your good health starts with having a board-certified primary care physician. To find one in your area, call our physician referral service at 1-800-511-4462 or visit HunterdonHealthcare.org.
Is your roof on your home or commercial building leaking or outdated or needs repair work? Homeowners, building owners, Thomas S. Pillardo Roofing installs all types of roofing, including large-scale commercial flat roof projects and shingles for your home. Thomas S. Pillardo Roofing, LLC, is your local roofing experts proudly serving Somerset County. Call us today at 732-560-7500 or visit us online at thomaspillardoroofing.com. Rick Teasley. The 0-1 was in for a strike. This one grounded over to third. Backhanded stop by Kelly. The throw to first. It's picked by Guzman. What a play all the way around. First pitch from Teasley was in for a strike. It was the 0-1 that was grounded to third. Kelly with the backhanded pick as he went down to a knee. Got to his feet behind the third base flag. Throw across the diamond. And a very difficult in-between hop for Carlos Guzman at first base. But he was able to scoop it out for the first out here in the top of the 8th. Well done from the Patriots defense there. Now 1 out for Angel Rosa, a right-handed batter, 0 for 2 today, 0 for 6 against the Patriots so far in this series. First pitch breaking ball from Teasley drops in for a strike, 0-1. Rick trying to make a bid, work through the 8th inning for the first time this season. He's well on his way. 1 out, top of the 8th right now, an 0-1 count to Rosa. Here's the pitch. Comes inside, hits against the barrel of the handle of the bat, and ricochets foul. And the count moves to 0-2. Teasley was at just 77 pitches entering the 8th inning. That included a 6-pitch top of the 7th. He's been so economical with his pitch count so far today. Rosa steps out, takes his time to try to slow down Teasley, who is ready to go on the mound. Rosa steps back in. The 0-2 pitch from Teasley misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One pitcher so far this season for Somerset has gone 8 innings. That was David Kubiak Friday night against the Sugarland Skeeters. Kubiak allowed 1 run over those 8 innings of work. Teasley has yet to allow a run against the Bluefish. 1-2 to Rosa comes inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Teasley's 7 1/3 outing against the Bridgeport Bluefish on May 27th was the longest scoreless outing for a Somerset Patriots pitcher this season. And he's well on his way. The 2-2 here. Misses low and inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Teasley has walked just 1 batter so far today. He has struck out 5. He's allowed 4 hits. He has faced just 3 over the minimum. From the windup, the 3-2 pitch. Lined into right field, a base hit. So Angel Rosa with his first hit against the Somerset Patriots this season. He had fallen behind 0-2. He worked back to a 3-2 count and lines a base hit to right field. So Teasley will have to work from the stretch here with 1 out. And Osni Guillen stepping to the plate, 0 for 2 so far today. 5th hit of the ball game for the Bridgeport Bluefish. But in Kubiak's start on Friday night, he went 8 innings, allowing 1 run on 5 hits, no walks, 9 strikeouts. That was arguably the best start of the season for any Somerset Patriots pitcher, to go along with Teasley's May 27th start against the Bluefish. Fastball here to Guillen is fouled off, 0-1. But Teasley has been mighty impressive so far today. 1 out, top of the 8th inning. Still a very economical pitch count for the first-year Somerset Patriot. Teasley comes set. The 0-1. Breaking ball. Grounded down the first baseline fair. Past the diving Carlos Guzman. It's fielded by Justin Pacioli. His throw will come to second, and the tag isn't in time. Guillen slides in safely. First extra base hit of the ballgame for the Bridgeport Bluefish. And they'll have a runner in scoring position for the first time since the 4th inning. And Teasley finding himself in some danger here. And now the Patriots will get some movement going in their bullpen. Leading by 7, but runners at second and third with 1 out. And Luis Hernandez, the leadoff batter for the Bluefish, coming up to the plate. And that'll bring Corey Dommel out to the mound to talk things over. Osni Guillen with a sharply hit ground ball that just got past Carlos Guzman's diving attempt down the first base line. Hugged the first base bag and stayed fair. So Corey Dommel's going to come out to the mound and have a conversation with Teasley, try to settle him down as there is some movement in the Patriots bullpen. If my math doesn't elude me here, Teasley is now at 97 pitches on the day. 58 for strikes. He's at 87 pitches. My math did elude me. I can't do this math thing. I just can't do it. It's 87 pitches for Rick Teasley right now. He's thrown 10 pitches so far here in the 8th, but the Bluefish have runners at second and third with 1 away. Teasley will remain in the ballgame for the time being as he works against the right-handed hitting Luis Hernandez. First pitch here from Teasley. Fastball right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. Ronnie Shaban is getting loose in the Patriots bullpen down the right field line. I know that Teasley would love to finish off this inning. He would love to have an opportunity to work a complete game as well. But right now he's trying to get through the 8th. 1 out. 0-1 here from Teasley. Misses inside. Teasley freezes on the mound. He thought that was a strike. But it's called inside by home plate umpire Lou Acello. And it's a 1-1 count with 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Somerset leading 7-0. Rosa leads off of third. Guillen off of second. First base unoccupied. The 1-1. Swung on, lifted towards left center field. Fairly deep. Grayson ranging back towards the warning track. He drops the ball! In to score from third base is Rosa. Rounding third here is Guillen. He's going to hold there, but the throw from Alfredo Rodriguez airmailed. It bounces quickly back against the backstop to Donahue. So just 1 run scores on the play, but Chris Grayson was lining it up. At the very least, it would have been an easy sacrifice fly. But a run comes home. The shutout is over for Rick Teasley. It's ruled an E8. A run would have scored on the play regardless. So Luis Hernandez does not get any sort of base hit on the play. First error of the ballgame for the Patriots. And Guillen has to stop at third base because he was expecting that ball to be caught by Chris Grayson. So it's a 7-1 ballgame here with 1 out in the top of the 8th. And the first pitch fastball to Darby Myers misses outside, 1-0. And Ronnie Shaban continues to get loose. And the inning starting to become more and more difficult for Rick Teasley. The 1-0. Check swing went around on a high fastball, and it's a 1-1 count. So Rosa was able to score on the play, and you know, this inning goes back to that Rosa at bat. He was behind in the count 0-2. Teasley was dealing after a quick 5-3 putout for Santiago Nessi to begin the inning. But Rosa fought back, drew the count full, got himself a base hit as Myers lifts this one to center field. Grayson's underneath it. He makes the catch. Tagging up from third base is Osni Guillen. Throw cut off by Carlos Guzman. And into score from third base is Guillen. So a sacrifice fly and a run batted in there for Darby Myers. 2 runs home for the Bluefish here in the top of the 8th inning. I believe only one of those will be earned against Rick Teasley. But now 2 out. Brett Jody's going to come to the mound, and with the righty Jose Cuevas coming up, that's going to end Rick Teasley's day at 7 2/3 innings of work. So it ties Teasley's longest outing of the season. He's not able to get through the 8th. Still a marvelous outing for Rick Teasley here today. He leads with the lead. 7-2 is our score, but we'll take a break for the pitching change on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. There's another runner that's still on base, so the book not yet officially closed on Teasley. But if that Hernandez run does come home to score, it would be another unearned run charged against Rick. So he leaves after 7 2/3 innings, allowing just 1 earned run on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. It's the 3rd time this season that Teasley has pitched into the 8th inning. And unfortunately for Rick, it's the 3rd time that he wasn't able to get out of the 8th inning unscathed. So he exits, and in comes Ronnie Shaban. And Shaban will look to finish off the 8th inning and potentially close out this ball game for the Patriots. It's now a 7-2 score with 2 out in the top of the 8th. Luis Hernandez will lead off of second base as Jose Cuevas steps in, a right-handed batter. And I'm sure the Bluefish will be very happy to see Teasley out of this ball game. First pitch from Shaban is a wild pitch. It gets away from Donahue. A slider that misses outside. Onto third base goes Hernandez. So not the first pitch that Shaban was looking for here. Over to third goes Hernandez. Again, he reached on an error from Chris Grayson in center field earlier this inning. It was a fly ball hit by Hernandez to deep left center field. Grayson tracked under it. He was still jogging back towards the left center field fence when he tried to make the catch. He dropped the ball, and that allowed Hernandez to reach. 1 run scored on the play. 1-0 from Shaban is fouled off by Cuevas. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Teasley's ERA will remain impressive after today, allowing just 1 earned run over 7 2/3. And now it's Ronnie Shaban on the mound with a 2.57 earned run average so far this season. This is the 15th appearance for Shaban. Allowed a run his last time out against the Sugarland Skeeters. That was on Sunday in Sunday's 6-2 loss. The 1-1 to Cuevas in there for a called strike. 1-2. Over 14 innings of work this season, Shaban has struck out 10 batters against 4 walks. Opponents hitting just 180 against him. He's allowed a run in 3 of the 14 appearances. Hernandez leads off of third. Infield plays back for the Patriots, the 1-2. Grounded over to short, fielded by Rodriguez. Throw on to first base, pick made by Guzman, and that retires the side. But 2 runs come home for the Bluefish here in the top of the 8th inning. It's a 7-2 Patriots lead on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Mommy, can you help me get my jelly bean? It's stuck.
Sure, honey. Where?
In my ear.
From beans to bumps, we're ready for you. Hunterdon Healthcare Urgent Care. Hunterdon Healthcare, your full circle of care.
Need to hire technical professionals? Spearhead Staffing is Somerset County's award-winning IT staffing and recruiting company. From software developers to project managers, Spearhead Staffing can provide a customized recruiting approach for your company's needs. Visit them at spearheadstaffing.com. That's spearheadstaffing.com. It'll be Alfredo Rodriguez here in the bottom of the 8th inning with the Patriots leading 7-2 over the Bridgeport Bluefish. Bridgeport won last night's ball game 5-3 in extra innings after the Patriots tied the ball game late, failed to score with the bases loaded in the 9th. Bridgeport put up 2 runs in the 10th and won that ball game. First pitch here to Rodriguez at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. So entering today's game, the Patriots were just a game and a half up on the Bluefish for first place in the Liberty Division. But Somerset holds a 5-run lead here, looking to get through the remainder of this ball game, get the win. Rodriguez fouls off the fastball. It's an 0-2 count. 7 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Bluefish. We now have the official final line on Rick Teasley, who was very impressive again today. He's quickly turning himself into a potential ace for this staff, as Rodriguez fouls off the fastball and the count moves to 0-2. Teasley went 7 2/3, allowing 2 runs, 1 of which earned, on 6 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Wasn't able to get out of the 8th inning, but still a very impressive outing for Teasley. He has worked into the 8th inning in 3 of his last 4 starts. As the fastball here from Drake Britton out for his 2nd inning of relief, misses inside. So it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Alfredo Rodriguez. 1 for 3 so far today. Had a base hit his first time up. Britton from the stretch, the 1-2, lined into left field, a base hit. That's the 13th hit of the ball game for Somerset. 2nd hit for Alfredo Rodriguez. Something very nice to see from Alfredo after he had last night off. So Rodriguez will lead off at first as Scott Kelly will step to the plate.
Third baseman, Scott Kelly.
Rodriguez has now reached base safely in 9 of his last 11 ball games. And Kelly will step to the plate here. Kelly's 1 for 4 today. His last time up had a base hit, stole a base, came around to score. And Scott has hit successfully in 23 of his last 27 ball games. Pitch here from Drake Britton at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Well, in the top of the 9th inning, the Bluefish will have their 4, 5, 6 batters. Tony Abreu, Daniel Fields, and Angelus Nina due up. John Hunton's getting loose in the bullpen for Somerset. It won't be a save situation, but Hunton hasn't pitched in a while, so he's set to come in. 0-1 to Kelly, grounded foul down the first base line. 0-2. So if this score is to hold, the Patriots would improve to 2.5 games up on Bridgeport. But the big thing that would happen with today's ball game, should the Somerset Patriots win, they would lock up the tiebreaker in the first half of the 2017 season over Bridgeport, which could certainly play a role as we get towards late June. 0-2 here to Kelly, in there for a called third strike. Nice pitch there from Britton. Gets the inside corner against Scott Kelly. Kelly's now 1 for 5 today. And now Justin Pacioli will have his 5th plate appearance of the ball game.
Justin Pacioli.
Pacioli 1 for 3. Base hit, run scored in the first, walk, and a run scored in the sixth. Somerset had 3 runs in the first, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth to take a 7-0 lead. The Bluefish responded with 2 more runs in the top of the 8th inning to make it a 7-2 ball game. That's where the score currently holds. Alfredo Rodriguez off of first. First pitch here to Pacioli, misses inside, 1-0. Patriots and the Bluefish will wrap up their 3-game midweek series tomorrow night. Former Bluefish David Kubiak will take the mound for Somerset against Corey Reardon for the Bluefish. The 1-0 here at the knees for a called strike, 1-1. Kubiak looking to parlay his excellent start against the Sugarland Skeeters Friday night into the second consecutive successful outing. Kubiak struggled against the Bluefish the last time that he played them. 1-1 here from Drake Britton. Grounded up the middle, over is the second baseman, Rosa. He makes the play. He tried to get fancy on a behind-the-back toss to second, but it got away from Hernandez. Can't assume the double play there. And Rosa made a very nice pick with his momentum carrying him towards second base. But instead of collecting the ball and trying to get the sure out at second, he tried to go behind the back with the toss to Hernandez. Hernandez wasn't expecting it, and instead of getting 1 out, they get no out. Pacioli will be over at first base on a fielder's choice. There'll be an E4 on the play. That's the second error charged against Rosa today. So Rodriguez able to advance over to second on the E4. Now runners at first and second with 1 out for Mark Minikazi. He's had a nice day at the plate. First pitch here to Minikazi, drops in for a called strike, 0-1. Minikazi is 1 for 2 with an RBI. He's also drawn 2 walks and has scored 2 runs. Comes to the plate here with Rodriguez off of second, Pacioli off of first, 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. The 0-1 misses upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Carlos Guzman awaits on deck. Guzman has 3 hits today with an RBI and a run scored. Britton comes set. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, lifted towards right, deep. Guillen goes back at the warning track. His back's right up against the wall where he makes the catch. Minikazi making a bid for his first home run in a Somerset Patriots uniform, but he flies out to deep right. Now 2 out, 2 on, bottom of the 8th inning. Somerset leading by 5 runs, and Carlos Guzman coming to the plate. So we had mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast that Guzman had struggled since returning from his injury. He had been 1 for 15 from the plate in his first 4 games back, but 3 for 4 here today. And if the Patriots are going to have success this season, a lot's going to be dependent on Carlos Guzman. Fastball misses low, but home plate umpire Luisello said that he went around on a check swing. So it's an 0-1 count to the left-handed hitting Guzman against the southpaw Britton. Rodriguez off of second, Pacioli off of first. Infield plays back. 0-1 to Guzman here, right down the middle for a called strike, 0-2. Again, Big John Hunton, he's been getting loose in the bullpen for the Patriots down the right field line. So it looks like Hunton will be coming on for the 9th inning after Ronnie Shaban came on and got the final out of the 8th. The 0-2 misses outside to Guzman. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A lot of the schools have emptied out here at TD Bank Ballpark, but there's still a decent amount of people that have stayed on hand to watch the conclusion of this ball game. Guzman here lifts the 1-2 to shallow left center. In comes Darby Myers, still moving in. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. No runs for the Patriots. No hits, 1 error. Nobody left on, 2 runners left on base. We'll head to the 9th inning. Last chance for the Bluefish. They trail by 5 on 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 2nd, Sunday, July 23rd, and Thursday, August 31st. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 4th and Thursday, July 27th. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative 2017 Scout patches available for just $150. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
Have your next barbecue at the ballpark. Groups of 30 or more can enjoy the game from the picnic area located down the left field line and enjoy the all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. We do all the work, so you can just sit back and relax. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to book your next ballpark barbecue. Somerville Aluminum wants you to love the savings now and later. Until June 30th, get 10% off energy-efficient and money-saving Signet Provia premium doors and Sunrise Restoration windows. Visit SomervilleAluminum.com for details. John Hunton on the mound for the Patriots here to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. 7-2 is our score as we head to the top of the 9th. 7 runs, 13 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. 2 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors for the Bridgeport Bluefish. It'll be Hunton on the mound here as he'll work against the 4, 5, 6 batters for the Bluefish. Somerset looking for a win. What a win does is clinch the tiebreaker in the first half for the Patriots against the team that is closest to them in the Liberty Division standings. So it'll be Hunton on the mound. He works against Tony Abreu, the designated hitter here. A left-handed batter to work against the righty Hunton, making his 7th appearance of the season. 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA. He has 1 save in 5 innings of work. He has struck out just 1 batter against 4 walks and has given up 7 hits. But he has tossed 3 consecutive scoreless relief appearances as the first pitch fastball here to Abreu in there for a called strike, 0-1. Really all the damage coming against Hunton came in 1 appearance. It was against the Long Island Ducks back on May 19th, a game in which the Patriots led by 2 runs heading into the bottom of the 9th inning over at Long Island. Fastball here at the knees for a called strike to Abreu, and the count's 0-2. Hunton struggled in that outing, allowing 3 runs all earned on 4 hits with 2 walks. Some questionable umpiring calls in that ball game as well, but it was a game that Hunton let get away from him, all with 2 out. The 0-2 here to Abreu misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Since that point, however, Hunton has bounced back. 3 consecutive scoreless relief appearances, including a save against the Sugarland Skeeters on May 22nd. But since that May 22nd date, Hunton's only appeared in 2 games. There really haven't been a lot of save opportunities for the Patriots. The 1-2 here misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. His last time out, he pitched a scoreless 9th inning against the Sugarland Skeeters on Friday night, but the Patriots didn't win that ball game until the 11th, excuse me. Abreu here slaps at a fastball and deposits it in left field for a leadoff base hit. So Abreu aboard to start the rally for the Bluefish. Again, they trail by 5 runs with just 3 more outs to work with. It's Abreu's first hit against the Patriots today. He had been 0 for 8 in this series prior to that at-bat. He's now 1 for 32 against Somerset 4 for 32 against Somerset this season. So he takes his lead off of first. Daniel Fields will step in. Fields has had a nice day. He's 2 for 3. First pitch from Hunton. Misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Be sure to stay tuned for the Flemington Department Store post-game show, both here on SPN.TV as well as on 1450 WCTC. we'll be joined by Adam Donahue, the fifth-year catcher. He was behind home plate for Rick Teasley's very strong performance on the mound today. And Donahue himself went 3 for 4 from the plate with 2 RBI and a run scored. So we'll talk to Adam Donahue after the conclusion of this ballgame on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. It's a 1-1 count for John Hunton working against Daniel Fields, the left-handed batter. Infield plays at double play depth. Carlos Guzman holds on Tony Abreu at first. 0-1 misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's Abreu, Fields, and Nina, the 3 scheduled batters for the Bridgeport Bluefish here in the 9th inning. Somerset looking for the win to set up an important rubber match tomorrow night here at TD Bank Ballpark. 2-1 to Fields, lifted towards left center. Overs Grayson, camps under it, he makes the catch for the first out. So Fields now 2 for 4. And with every out that John Hunton retires, he gets his own little music that's played in between. So now Angelis Nina will step in. Nina's 1 for 3, had a base hit his first time up. Flew out to center field in the 4th, grounded into a 5-4-3 inning-ending double play in the 7th. At that point, Rick Teasley had thrown 77 pitches, and he looked destined potentially for a complete game. But still, there's only been 1 complete game for a Somerset Patriot this year, as the fastball to the right-handed hitting Nina clips the outside corner, 0-1. That lone complete game was tossed by Jerome Williams on May 23rd in the nightcap of a split doubleheader against the Sugarland Skeeters down at Constellation Field in Texas. 0-1 from Hunton in there for a called strike, 0-2. In that outing, Williams allowed 3 runs by and tossing 7 innings. It was a shortened ball game. So no 9-inning complete game effort for the Patriots just yet, but they do have 1 7-inning complete game. 0-2 from Hunton, swing and a miss, strike 3. Nina set down on 3 pitches, and the Bluefish are down to their final pitch of this ball game. Just the 2nd strikeout of the season for John Hunton. Now 2 out, a runner at first. Patriots leading 7-2. Again, we'll be joined by Adam Donahue on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. We'll try to get him as quickly as we can after the conclusion of this game. So be sure to tune in, everyone. Stay with us on SPN.TV as well as on WCTC. Fastball here to Santiago Nessie at the knees for a strike, 0-1. We'll also give out the My Rewards radio code again for today's broadcast. We handed it out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll give it again on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. The 0-1 from Hunton. Breaking ball, swung on, fouled off down the 3rd base line. And now the Bluefish are down to their final strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Top of the 9th inning. Patriots leading 7-2 over Bridgeport in the middle game of this 3-game series. Somerset jumped out to a 7-0 lead, including 3 runs in the bottom of the 1st. The Bluefish responded with 2 in the 8th, but that's where the score currently stands. Hunted from the stretch, the 0-2. Line drive into center field at base hit. So down to the final strike. Nessie able to get his first base hit of the ball game. Clean line drive to center field. And that continues this for Angel Rosa. Nessie now 1 for 4. Stopping at second base is Tony Abreu. 8 hits in the ball game for the Bridgeport Bluefish, including 4 hits over the last 2 innings. That 2-run, 8-hit line really not indicative of how dominant Rick Teasley was today and how in control of this ballgame the Patriots have been since the outset. Teasley threw a 17-pitch first inning against the Bluefish and then really kept them in check the rest of the way. Hunted from the stretch, first pitch here to Rosa, misses inside 1-0. Here's the pitch breakdown for Teasley. 17 in the 1st, 9 in the 2nd, 8 in the 3rd, and then 17 again in the 4th, 10 in the 5th, 10 in the 6th, 6 in the 7th, and then exited in the 8th with 2 out. The 1-0 from Hunton. Grounded over to 3rd. This will roll foul, and it's a 1-1 count. So Teasley, if the Patriots are able to hold on to this score, would improve to 4-1 on the season, Right now, Tyler Badamo in line for the loss. He would drop to 1-3. Not a save situation for Hunton. Still looking to close the door. 1-1's the count with 2 out in the top of the 9th inning. Off of second base, it's Tony Abreu. Off of first, Santiago Nessie. At the plate, Angel Rosa. He is 1 for 3. Hunted from the stretch here, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded over to short, this'll do it. Rodriguez fields to second for the force out, and that's the ball game. John Hunton gets the final 3 outs of this one as the Patriots defeat the Bridgeport Bluefish. Your final score from TD Bank Ballpark, Somerset 7, Bridgeport 2. With this win, the Patriots have now clinched the tiebreaker over the Bluefish in the first half of this season, which could very well play a large role moving forward. But we'll take a break for the post-game show with the Patriots on top 7-2 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Piscataway getting set for kickoff. The ball is loose. That's a live football. It's recovered by Rutger for the touchdown. Throw deep, a man all alone. And he's still on his feet. There he goes. No one's going to catch him.
Pregame somehow it got lost. Okay, so all right, so no video. Right. All right, so keep the video. Just on that. Okay. And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark here for the Flemington Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots defeat the Bridgeport Bluefish in this matinee ball game. 7-2 is your final score here at the Jewel of the Atlantic League. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it's worth the trip. Well, the Patriots with a big win today over the Bridgeport Bluefish. We will be joined shortly by Adam Donahue here on the Flemington Department Store postgame show, both for 1450 WCTC and on SPN.TV. So we're very excited to talk to Donahue about the big win today. But it's a big win for the Patriots. With this win, as I mentioned just earlier before, the Somerset Patriots now own the tiebreaker over the Bridgeport Bluefish for first place in the Liberty Division. Somerset improves to 28-18 on the season, while the Bluefish fall to 26-21. So Somerset now 2.5 games up for first place. And through 9 meetings between these two teams in the first half of the season to this point, Somerset holds a 6-3 series lead. So the Patriots in front in the series lead over the Bluefish, which means that even if the Bluefish could storm back and eventually have the same record as the Patriots, that the Patriots would have the better record overall and would have the tiebreaker over Somerset. Adam Donahue might take a little bit to get up here. He's just getting to some of his equipment now, and he's got some fans down the first base line that are giving him some high fives, some handshakes, getting some autographs. So we'll be joined by Donahue in a little bit, but this will give us an opportunity really to talk about Rick Teasley, and what an impressive performance from Rick Teasley here today. He was starting on the mound against Tyler Badamo. I mean, this was a pitcher's duel that we were looking forward to for a while. It was the two pitchers with the lowest earned run averages in the Atlantic League this season. Badamo entered with a 2.36 ERA for the Bluefish. That was tops in the Atlantic League. Rick Teasley entered with a 2.43 ERA. Again, that was ranking second in the Atlantic League going into this ball game. And Teasley was looking for redemption. I mean, the last time that Teasley had been on the mound for the Patriots, it was against the Lancaster Barnstormers over at Clipper Magazine Stadium. And granted, the Barnstormers, I think, in my opinion, have the best lineup in the Atlantic League so far this season. Teasley did go 6 innings, which was nice, but he allowed 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Now, granted, for Teasley in that appearance against the Barnstormers, most of the damage that was done against him came with 2 out in the second inning. 4 of the 5 runs he allowed came in that 1 second inning, and there were some difficult plays, some fielders' choices, some bounces that didn't go Teasley's way. That being said, it was a tough outing for Teasley, but what a bounce-back performance from him today. He goes 7 2/3 innings, in which he allows just 2 runs, 1 earned, on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. He earned the win, so Teasley improves to 4-1 on the season. And even more impressive than that is Teasley's earned run average on the season drops now to 2.22. Easily the top earned run average in the Atlantic League this year. Tyler Badamo, on the other hand, who entered with the best earned run average on the season, his ERA has ballooned up now to 3.14. He takes the loss. He actually drops to 1-3 on the season. Badamo went 5 innings, allowing 5 runs all earned on 9 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So Badamo took the loss, and Rick Teasley took the win as the Patriots won this ball game by a score of 7-2. As we wait for Adam Donahue to join us here on the postgame show, I'll also take this opportunity to give the My Rewards radio code for you guys. We said it during the 3rd inning of this ball game when the Patriots were at the plate. Say it again here on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. The radio code is Pontoon. So go to your Patriots mobile app, open it up, go to the App Store, and enter the code Pontoon, Pontoon. One word, all lowercase. Well, actually, I don't know if the cases really matter. But Pontoon is the My Rewards radio code for today's ball game. Pontoon. That is your My Rewards radio code. And just because, you know what, I'm feeling nice, there's actually another radio code that I didn't give out today. It was a good play drop-in code. So I'll give that to you guys as well, but I'm only going to say it once, so you have to figure it out. I'll say it twice. The code is Hot Diggity. Big win for the Patriots today. So enter another My Rewards code, Hot Diggity, into your Patriots mobile app. That will get you My Rewards points as well. Figured with a big win for Somerset, they'd win at 7-2 over the Bluefish. Instead of giving you guys 1 My Rewards code, we'll give you 2. So Pontoon and Hot Diggity are your 2 My Rewards codes, as we are now being joined on the Flemington Department Store by 5th-year Somerset Patriot, first year as a player coach, Adam Donahue. Adam, congratulations on a really nice game today.
Thank you, appreciate it.
No problem. So a lot to go over, quick amount of time. We'll start with you at the plate. 3 for 3, 3 base hits in your first 3 at-bats. You've been splitting time with Jovan Gonzalez. Do you feel like when you're at the plate, you really have to take advantage of all the playing time that you're getting?
I'm just going up there trying to put together some good at-bats. And today I just got lucky with runners on and came up through in some big situations.
Do you sort of play off of Jovan a little bit? I think there might be a little bit of a competitive nature between you two guys joking back and forth. Does that play a role at all?
Oh, absolutely. If he's doing well, he'll get at me. And if I start doing well, I'll get at him. And it's just, that competition between each other that keeps us going.
How's it been so far for you? I mean, you coached last year in Korea, so you got back to your playing ways here this season. A little bit of a slow start, but it seems like you've really been able to pick it up lately.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a little bit of a process, and, it's just good that Jody, stuck with it for me for a little while. And right now I'm just enjoying it and being glad to be back on the field and playing.
So, back on the field, you're behind home plate catching for Rick Teasley on the mound today. A very impressive performance from Teasley yet again. In your opinion, being the catcher, what was working well for him today?
Everything. You know, he's moving the ball in and out, keeping him off balance, and he's just sticking to a game plan, and he's executing his pitches when need be.
So, you know, he's made a transition from the starting role, from the relief role to the starting role. Have you seen a difference in the way that he's been approaching the game and the way that he's been talking with you and sort of working against different batters?
He's been the same way both times. Every time he's coming in out of the pen, he's doing the same thing he's doing on the mound when he's starting. And as he just keeps going and competing, that's hopefully, you know, he keeps it going.
And for you, in terms of the role now as a player coach, how has that sort of evolved for you? How have you feel you've sort of taken that under your wing so far this season?
You know, it's just kind of in-game stuff, you know, in the dugout, just trying to help out here and there, and, you know, just trying to be on Jody's hip, just trying to learn some more stuff. That's about it.
Well, Adam, congratulations. Big win. Nice job at the plate today. We'll see you tomorrow, right?
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. That was Adam Donahue here on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. We'll take a break, come back, wrap up the highlights on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.